Aiden Bryson, you just had your bare knuckle debut last week and you're sat here sporting a broke arm and balls of steel. You've had a bit of a mad journey up to this point. Wasn't it too long ago you were recovering from a broken back after a car accident? So ideally I'd like to get back to your early years and find out what life was like for you. So where did you grow up?
First of all, I want to say thank you for having me on, mate. It means a lot. One of the ones, I'm getting old, so I wasn't expected to be on this. It was, why no way, talk about good stuff, and everybody at home watching this, thank you. Hope you have a good time watching it and I appreciate your time. I had a good upbringing. Like, my mum and dad are fairly schemes. Mum was from Blackhill, dad was from Craigend. So they just done the usual, gritted it out, old Glasgow get away really, done from nothing to something. Managed to live in a house in like, Hugginfield area, moved up there, quiet, nice. So it was good upbringing. School wasn't the best one, the usual bullying and that, but carry on usual. But my upbringing was good. I had a good man there. They gave you everything you ever wanted. That's what like when you get older, you appreciate that more, didn't you, mate? Definitely when you get older, like if you asked me this when I was 18 or 21, I'd be like, fuck them that. But you know, when you get older, you're like, they're the best. They're the best people in your life. Like, see, really deep down, like that's all that really matters when you get older. Is your man doing it? It's mental. So they done everything for me. I fucked everything up. Basically, sorry to swear. I messed everything up, just being a bit of a loose cannon. Didn't get diagnosed with ADHD and autism until I was like 22. So obviously that was a bit hard growing up, you know what I mean? Like being a bit of an oddball and kind of not knowing why. And obviously I didn't treat people very, like, I was bullied, so like, you get bullied and you turn into a bully, didn't you? But I was never I wouldn't say I was a bully. I was never a bully. It was just like people always bully me and I lashed out, and then people said, "Oh, you're banging order." I was like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" Like, if somebody were picking on me or like they hit me, then you'd lash out to the point where like, they would never do it again. Then people would turn around and say, "You're too much." Like, what do you want me to do? Like, that's what I mean. That is basically the ADHD thing. Is was a bit hard, but upbringing overall, mate. Went to secondary school, go home, mate. Alright. Secondary school wasn't the worst place. There wasn't like a lot of people had it rough. Like, I mean, like there's a lot of people out there on the East End that had it rough. Well, Glasgow had it rough. I had a very sheltered lifestyle, but I wasn't kept away from it. My man and dad were for the scheme, so like they just moved away from it. So I didn't get brought up in it. So I wasn't like brought up with any silver spoon or any benefits. It was just more like didn't go through the wars like everybody else. Because I didn't know a lot of people in like my shoes, you know. I'm like, fair dues, man, you've had it rough and you're still on and you're doing well and you're smashing it. Like, I congratulate the people who have had like a rougher, like, because I done community service when I was younger, like, and you're going, like, helping out, doing a charity work for Glasgow's #1 family and baby sports service. I don't want to catch after it, but it was more like, the point it was, like, you see other people's lives, like, young people's lives, and you go, oh, like, you did have it good, so that's what I'm grateful for the life I had, it was good. You look back at now, at this age, 28, it was good, you know what I mean, like, I don't regret any of it, especially, like, I'm not a role model for MD, definitely know, if you know me, you know me, but my past is my past, but just, like, the last couple of days, to be, like, a few young people have came up to me, like, oh, you're the bare knuckle boy, and I'm like, I was laughing about it, but it wasn't until, one went up to my nephew, and that's when I kind of, like, went, I freaked out a bit, I was like, what do you mean, like, somebody went up to my nephew, and he was like, no, a boy went up to him in the street and said, you're Riley, you're the bare knuckle boy's nephew. Because obviously I did put my niece and nephew on my social media because, like, I'm not a bad guy, mate, like, I don't date and I'm just a barber, so deep down I'm just a barber for Queensley, that's what it is, that's all there is to me. I don't date in naughty, I don't date in daft, I tried it once and I'll never do it again. Bottom line it, cut a long story short, I've made my mistakes and I've learnt from them and I'm just trying to be a better person. I'm no perfect, but I still make mistakes, but other than that I try and keep my head down. Like, you better off and to keep your head down, try not to make any noise. But in the way I am on Instagram, I'm a barber. I'm mentally unstable, so I try and use it to the best of my advantage. Obviously, make noise, but don't annoy him. Don't offend him. Like, don't like.
Make the right kind of noise.
I make the right noise. I mean, see that Sam Walker, man. That.
Yeah, no, that's the right kind of noise.
I was freaked out. It was last weekend. I was sitting just usual, man, up at night. And I seen it, I was like, that's going up me. But I was like, no, I probably won't end up you, you're not a bad guy. But I just seen he's a pest on that Instagram like me. I'll end up you, and I'm like, no, wait a minute, he's a dick. And they disrespected the boy, obviously.
Definitely a lot better what happened to him than people know about, but I don't think you're going down that road at all.
I definitely don't, mate. But Aye, upbringing. After that, like we all lose people, mate. We all lose people. We're close to that. Gets in the way. Addiction. Like I'm still in active addiction now, but nothing major. Like I smoke a bit of medical cannabis, so nothing that bad. I've been off cocaine and alcohol for 2 years now. So
good on you, mate.
I'm nearly 3 years. So thank you, brother, man. I know you're on a state of sobriety yourself.
Nah, yeah, I've been off
mate.
the
It's
booze
definitely brilliant. It's the best thing I've ever really done was getting off the drink. But overall upbringing was just getting into like after you left school, it was like, what do you do now? And that's what's good at having somebody with ADHD. They'll just jump to like one thing and another, but it's the build up to it. Like I'll never lose track of the story. I just add wee bits on to each bit so it kind of puts it into perspective. So like when you leave school, like, you're like, what do you do? Like, do you do? Like, do you be a criminal like everybody else? Like some of your pals are being do you be the hairdresser? And for me it was, you're going to be the hairdresser, because I was too scared to my man and dad to let them down. Like, but then after a while it did chip out of me. It did chip out of me, like growing up, like being around like everybody punched into me, like mate, everyone punched. And I would say to any young people that are like watching this, like, stay off drinking drugs. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do because you live in Glasgow. But I'm telling you now, see if you can find God and find a life of sobriety before you find life of drugs. You will find the happiest life of all. So there you go. And don't be addicted to them. But overall, like, it's like growing up like in Glasgow, it's hard because like what else you do? You go to work, you go dancing, or you go to the park. Like it's what you're used to, but it's like everywhere else in the world. But as you get older, you start to get like away from it. So great, happily for me, I did end up like doing something a wee turn, and it was my fucking last. It was my fucking last. But it was the one of the ones. It was the best thing, the worst thing that ever happened to me, because it was like you go to jail.
Sometimes the worst things that happen to you can be for your greatest good. I always do believe everything happens to you for a reason, especially if it doesn't make sense at the time. And you talk about, see as well, man, it's like you came for the East End, as you say, you get bullied in school, which is an adverse childhood experiences we learn to discover. These things affect you, and as you say, it's like behaviours transfer. So as you say, you became the bully in certain scenarios. Well, you end up becoming primed for your environment. It's like,
definitely. If
you see, I always use the jungle analogy because we're all fucking animals out here.
100%.
But when you look at some survival instincts, because you realise, right, this is what happens to me when I'm letting people kind of have their wicked way with me. So I need to kind of stop. I need to kind of nip that in the bud. So we become creatures, essentially, of habitat, essentially,
100%.
and we're trying to just survive through it. And fucking the schemes are a jungle at times. And as you're saying, when you go back to, like, you told me, when did the bullying start in school, and how did it kind of manifest?
Fuck man, bullying started when I was in nursery, really. It was just because I was always undiagnosed ADHD and autism. Like, obviously I got diagnosed with PTSD after the crash, so like that didn't help. Like, that's how I'm a bit like the way I'm now. But like beforehand, I was a happy-go-lucky child, but man, I'm still a positive person. Like, no matter what. Like, that's what I said to my psychiatrist today. Actually, funnily enough, was, no matter what, I'm not going anymore. Like, you can like worry about me all you want, but like bottom line, I'm not going anymore. Like, 'cause I do have a life to live and I need to get to where I want to be. But like, bullying was like for nursery, mate. I was always the odd one out to like primary. Like, that was the thing with my bullying. Right, it wasn't like you see a woman like in the telly where you're bullied, you're pure bullied, like you're battered, not like it was like, yeah, it was weird for me. Everybody kind of liked me, but they picked on me. It was kind of weird, mate. It was weird. Like, everybody hung about, like, let me hang about with them, but as long as I was like took their shite, it was sound. Like, I think I'm a pain in the arse, but I'm a likeable guy. Like, I'm a bit much, but overall, when you see me face value, I'd say I'm banking right. It's like, overall, that's what my mum and dad always say to me, like, you're always nice to people but us. I'm like, it's just because we've got to each other, I've been around you, that's what I was like you said.
It happens in relationships with fucking mothers and sons, doesn't it?
Then secondary school, that's like, primary was like, I had rough, and then, but I would always I'd never flung a fist at anybody, like, it was always like I'd get punched, or I'd grab somebody and like throw them about, and like they'd keep hitting me until like spark, but I'd never like flung a fist. I was too scared to hit them. I was too scared. My mum and dad used to always go after them, not like, you have no laugh. Like, I just didn't want to like let him do. I don't know what it was, man. It was weird. But no, secondary school, I was like, I'm not going through that again, no chance. And then first year was brutal. So I just lashed out. The first person that started with me, I just went for it. Doesn't matter if you're on the wrong or the right. You picked on me. That was it. I didn't mind like somebody slagging me. Like, it was just, I didn't mind that. Like, but I wasn't really the best because of like, having ADHD and autism. Like, especially I went to secondary school, the only person there. Like, I went to like a primary school in the East End, and then I went to like a secondary school in the North End just because it was closer to me. Like I couldn't get into like St Thomas's primary school in Ridley. I went to there, and then because like St Andrews was too far away,
Right.
and then St Roch's was a bit too rough.
Aye.
A bit. And I said
St Roch's at Barnulloch way, Springburn.
Royston, bought my Royston.
Royston, right, okay.
Obviously it was one of the ones like well since it's not any better. I think I had more death penalties than MD, man. It was rough, man. It was a rough school, man, but it wasn't like that bad. Like who didn't get bullied, like we all said, but it was like, and that was when I stuck up for myself. But like I said, like I don't mind slagging me and having and being the butt and like jokes and that, like bad jokes and getting slaughtered, but I'm not letting him to hit me. Fuck that, no chance. The first person to like touch me in secondary school, I made sure I Batista bombed him. And I felt bad about it because he wasn't like a bully or that. It was just the boy hitting me, but it was like he was like a goon and all. In a sense, like I was a goon in school, you know what I mean? So like he was a goon and all, so like, I felt a bit bad, but oh no, he did hit me, so I did him for it, and then that kind of doesn't help because then you become a bit of a target. But then it does help because then see cunts that are never like don't really want to fight. They will know they won't bother you. Like so I was alright having a laugh and a joke, but if you want to fight me, like, I liked it. That's what it kind of started. Like it was my first ever really where I fought back and I enjoyed it more. Like I was like, oh, that's fun getting punched and punching back. I enjoy that. It's quite confidence building.
What did you enjoy about it?
Probably standing up for myself.
Right, okay, so do you think it was like a self-esteem booster?
Self-esteem booster, I think that's the thing with ADHD, you need that self-esteem booster. You're like, it's like dopamine in it, like you constantly, people with ADHD have less of it than the normal person,
right,
so
okay.
like, basically that's why like addiction and like always craving like maybe attention or like ADHD people have more relationships and more habits than most people because they don't have that the same dopamine receptors. It's mental. It is mental. Like when you look at the science, it's not just somebody that's a pain in the arse, and somebody that has actual less things than the average person that does make them, in a sense, in my eyes, use your superpower. But see if you put pen on paper, it can make you a bit weaker on other aspects. Like I can go through the walls and get at it, aye, and I've been through the walls. Maybe a normal person couldn't have done that. That's what I don't sometimes perspective is that. But that was definitely something that I would say with ADHD growing up didn't help.
See, you put that down to ADHD, and of course there probably has connections between low self-esteem and ADHD, but surely, as you say, through nursery, like you said, with the butt of the jokes, you always felt like kind of dislocated, feel like peer groups. I think it was just surely that would contribute to low self-esteem as well.
I think it was just growing up like that. I knew there was something wrong with me, but how the hell could I say it? Like I knew when I was young. Like I knew for a young age, like I was something wrong with me. I knew, and I was like, I can never remember last week, tell you that for sure. But I can remember trauma. I know trauma. I can remember any
emotions
trauma.
are a lot more memorable.
So I can remember for a young age, like I knew I was definitely different. Like and not in a different way, like a hazard to him. But like I was thinking like things differently. I was thinking about things like you probably shouldn't be thinking about. Like, like even I was thinking about that. Mate, you're 4, like, it doesn't matter if you have a bird when you're older, like, because you're ugly. Like, I was pot ugly when I was a wee boy, mate. I was like Harry Plopper, man. I was big, mate. I had the Dumb and Dumber fringe, pure. Because I couldn't sit, imagine me sitting.
Your bowl cut.
See for me to sit here in this chair, Cam. Oh my god. The only reason I'm doing it is because I'm like banged up. See if I was doing this like normal, I probably couldn't do it. I couldn't sit at a piece. I just thought, you know what?
Just did fidget.
It's just me like I could do it, but I'd be definitely a lot less calm.
Yeah,
I mean, it's cause like I can't like I've not got my energy. It's cause I'm a bit banged up. I thought that's probably the best thing to do it because I'm a lot more calmer. Obviously, I've took like the painkillers that I've been prescribed, so like that's like makes me a bit calmer as well. Normally, I don't take painkillers for, but I mean, some out of pain, so I need to. So obviously, I thought if you wait until you're better, you're not probably going to be able to do this podcast. So that's why I thought, you know what, probably not a good idea taking it 4 days before I better not go fight. But I thought, well, you're not right need, so you may as well. And I thought it was the best thing to do it.
No, I get it.
You're injured, you're tired. Like it's everything. I can remember the fight a lot. I can remember everything for the fight. I can remember a lot more about it, and I can. That is, like, emotions are high still, so why not? Why get it off my chest, you know?
No, of course, and plus you're kind of you're sporting so much the the prizes for a bare knuckle bout. Essentially, you've got like what is it, 1 broken arm and a broke con as well.
I broke my wrist in 3 different places in my left arm. I think this is a fracture, so they didn't need operated on. They say as long as I have this cast on, so a fracture in this arm, in this wrist, and 2 broken fingers. As you can see, I've done it myself because the medical stuff came off a couple of days after I came home. This is sellotape. I've done myself.
So see with the fight, I'll just ask you about it now. What round did you break that in?
I broke it in the second.
And the second round, both of them at the same time?
Nah, I think because of how much I had to use the right hand was the cause of the right hand going in the third. I didn't really notice the right, if I'm honest with you. I just thought the right was just sore for walloping somebody for that amount of time with a bare knuckle. But the left hand was definitely something that I noticed. It was a punch I noticed. It was a straight left to the body. And it's like whenever you've ever been in the gym and you're hitting the bag, you know, yourself, just when you're MD really, man, and you hit the bag and you just catch it the wrong way and the full horn just goes under and slips. Like doing that when you're hitting a bag sore. Like when you're hitting somebody, like obviously the boy I was fighting, he was like somebody I knew, so it was like when you were going for a fight, when you had to put on a show. But like we just said, listen, if you get knocked out, we get knocked out. But we were never going for the kill shot. Nobody was ever going for the kill shot in that fight. But as you can see, you don't need to go for the kill shot to have blood. No, the first punch of the fight, blood was spotting down my face. But it was the first time I felt alive in 2 years.
Really?
Oh, it was a pure spiritual experience for me, mate. It was brilliant. It was just like the build up. Obviously, the last 2 years been a bit traumatic, now, and then like kind of like I was like trying to be a professional boxer, mind you. Like that was the goal. Like it was basically like that's how the story ended. Like the story was ending really. Like you grew up in Glasgow. You try to be a good boy. You're misunderstood. You try to go down a life of crime because you're trying to fit in. You get caught up. You stay with you. I've got my dues. I've got my tag in my community service and my first offence. So like then you're like, right, let's be legit. You go be legit, but you realise that being legit is good and it's amazing to have your. I'm obviously self-employed, got my barbershops class, but you need a wee side mission. You need something to get a buzz, bro. And going to the gym.
You need a passion.
You need a passion, bro. And also the passion was boxing. When I was younger, I was a boxer. Done boxing. That's basically something. Totally missed out, mate. I totally missed out. By the way, when I was second school, I went and after that first fight, I went to boxing. After that, I was at like you need to channel this anger.
So what was that? So see before, like you talk about like you went into boxing. So what age were you when you were in it? But actually first got into boxing. Why did you get into boxing?
12-year-old, and it was because of bullying, man. 12-year-old, it was because
you got in at a young age.
I done it. I tried to go into things when I was younger, like football and all that. It just couldn't happen. I was never interested. Like even at school, never interested. But boxing was something. I'm not the best boxer, but I enjoyed. I was good at it. I enjoyed doing it. So I 12-year-old went into boxing, went in Hill Boxing Club, amateur club, and then that was that. Fast forward to like 16, obviously I was 3-1. I think it was after my first defeat. Pardon me. After my first defeat, obviously I'd never been beat, and that was the first time I was being meaningful. Like it was the first time in my life the bullies didn't matter, nothing else mattered. Like I was on the path and I didn't like it. That's what basically fucked my life, mate. Not being able to
first defeat.
Not being able to take a loss. I gave up boxing after that. My first defeat, I gave it up.
Right. Okay.
I tell you right now, I'm no killing. I'll start right in front of the camera. If you ever get beaten in a fight, even if I've not been battered, I've been jumping the streets plenty of times, but in a boxing match, I've been battered, but I've not been like. Where I've gave up. I've never been like that's what I'm saying, never give up, but if you're ever in a fight, like you need to like be in the right mentality for it, like but that's the thing, I've never been in the right mentality, but that's what puts me in for the fight. It's because I'm not right in the head.
Right, okay.
That's what makes me fight, like I know like, I'm not the best fighter, but I know like because my head put me in my MD, right? Especially that fight there, like, that wasn't my best training camp, but especially when I was younger, I was never the best boxer. And my defeat wasn't even a tanking, it was just I was brawling, he was boxing, his home show. And I would be honest with you, he won. I did win. Like I wouldn't sit there and go, no, it was his, I wouldn't be like that. He won that fight. I did like it, end of. And then that's what kind of like, what else you do now? Take drugs.
So what was the kind of, the thoughts and emotion you were going through? You got that loss, what was your thoughts essentially? See, because I think, right, I'll be honest with you, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but for what you've told me, I think you suffered from low self-esteem.
100%.
And did that loss amplify the feelings? As if, right, I can't do this, and it just that
was it. But seeing that was it for me, and that was it definitely. I was just low self-esteem at the time. the only thing going for me with boxing, and because I never like took a loss, I never know how to take it. It would just get me. Honestly, man, I took that loss like I was like Floyd Mayweather. Honestly, mate, for a wee guy at 13, mate, and then Greenock ABC, who gives a fuck? Like who actually cares? Like I took it like bad, man. I took it worse than what I take life now. I'm telling you, mate, I take life like positive now. Like even though I've got my problems, not mentally, but I do take life as like it's a playground. Back then it was serious. Everything was serious, and it macho, man. Like because I was like so weak minded. Like I had to prove a point. So that loss, that was something. I was lost in a breakup, man. I was lost in a breakup. That loss, man. Definitely thinking about that, but it was funny and all.
Probably, but it sounds like boxing gives you your sense of self-worth.
It definitely did.
Obviously, being on a run of wins, then losing is like almost as if it's your identity's been lost.
I think it was just being laid on, mate. Because the thing I know, I lost, and that was it. I went back to it, but it was just like because I lost. It was because I lost my spark. But really, obviously it's life. Like you get older, like everybody knows what happens when you lose. You get back up. Like life's not that deep. Life isn't that deep. But you should give something up because you lose. Like you lose one match, but you get up. Like definitely, life's not that deep. Like life is not that deep. Like where you should think that. Sport, doing something you love. Like you imagine that you go to work right, doing something you hate. Realistically, I love my job. You love your job, but like, see, like I know a lot of people are in that position. No. Unfortunately. Where they're in a job they don't like. So like, you're in a job you hate. So like, why would you like give up the thing you love just because you've took one lesson? Okay, that's what it is, a lesson.
That's exactly it. You learn a lot more. Like I've understood, because I used to be like that. I used to think if you lost once, then it was the end of the world. But I realised losing teaches you a lot more than winning ever will. Winning doesn't really ever teach you anything.
Mate, winning really just gives you a buzz, man. That's what it is, man. It was my losses that, like, when I was older, obviously, I took my losses in life. And so I mean, see if MD had that life that you wanted, you'd be a pure weak ass bitch. Like I mean, mate, it's like going through these trials and tribulations, all these traumas, and like that's what's going to get you through life. That's what gets you through life, and it might take you down a bit, but see when you're older and you can pass that knowledge on to people, that's what matters. Because like that's what I mean, like everything I went through, like to sit there and say to somebody, no, drink and take drugs is a big ask, but it's really no. Especially you being in a full state of sobriety, like you know how like good it is. Like I mean, like it's definitely like this city makes you want to have a drink, definitely, man, and then take a drug. But I would say like it's just because like we're getting worn down in life. I think like work, like especially like school, you're just getting told to go to school. You get brought up like you got to be a movie star. Like when you get brought up, like they get taught up, you're like no a lie, but like it's not until you realise older, like you do get brought up like you're going to be a movie star, like you're going to be something, like you're going to be a somebody, and then realise that you're going to be a somebody, because you're a somebody, but you're just going to be another number really in the big chain of things, innit?
I think for me, I think you're kind of prepped to be a worker. You get your, for me, 100%. My experience, and obviously you might disagree. No, I mean that's that. The kind of mindset I feel as if young people have been prepped for. It's like you can be whatever you want within this realm, but there's this full world outside of there, like in the creative industries, like boxing as such. You're no in school getting told you can be a superstar. You're getting told you can maybe get a good job in farm foods or something.
There you go. You can be like. Talking is like I can be a lawyer, you can get a banging job, but like what I don't get taught in school was how to pay my taxes, or like would you want to be like I want to be a barber, right? See 10 years later being a barber, it's not about cutting hair, it's about the social media aspect of it. Like everything today now is to be like, see you use social media in a good way, like especially like back in the day I used it as a mad like ego way, like you know I use it as a platform for my business. I use it to like like make sure to people I'm alright and I'm still alive. Definitely, because if I don't post, mate, can't start worrying about me. So that's how I do use it a way where like just use it to laugh, man. Use it use it to laugh, and like I do like somebody says something on social media, like I take it with a pinch of salt. Like I don't take it personal. Like there's a lot of people there, if you know, like have a lot of bad things to say about me, and that's down to them. That's their opinion of me. There's a lot of people that will say a lot of good things about me. They all build me, but with a like. I think I was on a podcast years ago. He'd that cooking that I forget things. And like you know, you get all the people negative commenting and all that. Like all the I was going through them all, and I got pulled that. He was on the door, and I'm like, I've never done that in my life. There's many things I and there's many things that I've done, and I'm not proud of, and I've done a lot worse. for a lot less, but I've never opened any money in my life. I couldn't take that, bro. Like, cunts were calling me all sorts, like, he's on the gear and all that. I was like,
I think I get that every video. And
I mean, people think, like, that's like this perspective things, like, in a short one, like, people that just drink and take gear on the average, like, the weekends, like, don't put in this perspective, like, I was an addict on it, like, I'm still going through psychological effects years later, where I'm, like, people like me took something, I'm like, no, I'm normal, I'm just going through years of drug abuse, and this is what happens when you take drugs. Don't do it, because you sit here, I've not had a drug in, well, I've smoked a joint, and I'm still looking like I'm wired. You know what I mean? Like, I smoke a joint that people think I'm at my nut. But it's like if I was to have a patsy, man, I'd probably wouldn't talk to you, man. Like, maybe people would think, like, oh, nah, the girl, you're even talking about it freaks me out, mate. Oh.
I know, it's a scary drug, man, but it's like, it kind of goes back to see you're saying, like, you smoke a joint and people think you're wired. Because you're technically still on something.
No, I mean, that's what I mean. I'm Timu sober. I'm Timu sober, bro. I'm the worst sober guy ever. I made Matt, you see the you know what I'll say everything? I'll get after the morning. That's my thing, I'll get after the morning.
I'll smoke all this tonight and then I'll just tomorrow
I'll get another bit. But you know what, it's helped me get through what I get through. But I advise the young who's watching this, especially if I'm out there that's never took it, and don't do it. Don't do it. Like, no, all kidding aside, it's like you listen to your pals, you listen to your mates, you listen to anybody else. If you want somebody who's older, has a bit of life experience, the biggest. I've done things where a lot of people's couldn't look this camera in the eye. Honestly, that's why I'm doing it. But my biggest regret is taking drugs and alcohol, and I'm not getting into that. But that's it. For him there, don't do it. It's not worth it.
No, definitely.
Just live it, like, get into that business seed, bro, and smash it, man. Like, you know, I sit there, like, just get into that business seed, do something you love and smash it, and get into fitness.
Nah, exactly.
Healthy living. Don't listen to everything on the news and social media and that. I'll tell you, it's a pure lie.
Find a passion, definitely. And anybody that's took drugs will usually warn you after them. The only people would probably advise you to take drugs are probably people who try to sell you drugs. So be wary of that.
Definitely.
You said your kind of, let's say, drug taking career started when you're roughly about 16. So how quickly did you feel that it spiralled into addiction? 21. Or was that for the offset?
I'd say like the 16, it was just like, this makes me calmer.
Right, okay. What was it you were doing, like boozing, taking gear?
Yeah, boozing, like, back and gaffs in the old gringo by Mark, mate, like back in the old secondary school days. And I'm kind of like, I couldn't so that. And you're like, oh, Kunso, what's that? Oh, I don't know, man. Boys like, you ever took Kunso before? Like, no, mate, no. I better watch yourself, bro, man. And I'm actually now, I'm like, obviously, the boys that have continued with this sniff, man, they'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about, Bryson, behave yourself. Because that's, I mean, hats off to the boys that can have a sniff, because it would fold me like a deck chair. Like, I dropped 4 acid last week, I'm not proud to say it, but it was a pure spiritual experience, and I loved every minute of that trip. But like, the thought of Apache would crumble me. I'll take 4 acid right now, no bother, and I'll go to work. I can take things like that, mushrooms, psilocybin, acid, I'll take things like that, and it does not affect me the way it would affect the normal person. If I take a Apache, man, I would actually, I think I'd melt there now. I think it's not for me, man.
Nah, it's like, I wouldn't recommend taking any drugs,
no,
man,
definitely.
It's definitely up there with the worst.
That's what I mean, that's what I mean with psychedelics, man. Like, I take that as a crutch, like, as well, like, because I'm like, right, I don't drink. Sometimes I like to blow out. I'll just take this. I mean, I done it after because I've had 3 fights actually in the last 2 months. So like, I had a bit of a blowout after that last fight. I dropped a few acid, but it was. I mean, man, it was funny, but I was in this gaff and I was like, I've been freaking out, but no wonder you're freaking out because you see it for what it is. Like, see if I was myself, I'd been loving that trip. But you're around drinkers, sniffers, like pure drama heads, man. Like, lassies mad with falling out of you in your ear and all that. Like then you're nothing and you're like, oh, I can't be fucked with this. Like,
acid's a weird one because you need to be in the right company.
I think I'm invincible and I'm no.
It's not a good vibe.
I think I'm invincible and I'm no invincible. Like, I'm in that ring, I am invincible, but when it comes to like nitty gritty, like, you need to be careful with that when it comes to drug taking. It's a serious thing, especially like even with eating that now, man. Like, fin up halfway eating, man. I'm a sponsor for Dunya. Definitely, bro, man. I'm a sponsor for Dunya. You ever tried it, Dunya in Duke Street?
No, what's that?
Bro, mate, get your mixed grill. See if you like your food.
Right, okay, I like my food. Dunya?
What
kind of stuff does it sell?
Like, I think it's like, I don't want to say anything, but I don't know if it's Lebanese or Kurdish, right? I don't know. But it's one of the two, right? And it's 10-10.
Might try that out.
I get a number, just go in for a 52. That's all.
Did you number it?
52, so you need to know.
A number 52? I want to find what a number 50 or 50.
Number 50. Number 50 is not enough. 52 is
a huge
52 for me is enough. I mean, the size of you.
Is this kilos or something, man?
No, it's just
it was like a pure operation.
It's a platter for 2, but you know, it's a platter for 2, it's a platter for 1, isn't it?
Right, okay.
Like, mate, it's just bang standard. It's rice, skewer a lamb, a skewer a minced lamb, a skewer a chicken, a skewer a chicken wings, and a skewer a something else, I don't know
Right,
what.
okay,
But
plenty
on
of
that,
skewers.
10-10, right, you've got your protein, your carbs, and your veg, you're good to go. That is basically it. See if you've been going to the gym and you're bulking, there you go. See, even if you're because I was cutting weight there, like I wasn't eating all day, I wasn't dating all day, so I would just go there, that was my meal for the day, that'd be it.
I really just eat once a day.
Honestly, it saved me. But even like you get a shawarma kind, you get any of them, like it was just because it's the closest one to me really. So it's like you probably go one up this neck of the woods. Like it's a grill shawarma place.
I think there's a lot of mixed grill place in the Paisley Road, but I've not been to it yet, man.
Oh mate, there's some really good. There's some bangers on Paisley Road. There's some 10-10 ones, man. Like there's even that one at the queue. That's 10-10. I like that one. That's
The queue.
the queue.
There's
The
always a queue at the queue.
Oh, see, I tell you, man, he's like long gone, man. I make my own words up. But I mate, like eating, like there you go. Like it's not just doing like no taking drink. It's like taking the right information. Like social media, like a perspective, like back in the day, like I was like, see if I've not got a gym on tap, I can't go out. But like now I'm like, I'll go out. I've paid myself today, to be honest with you, mate. If I'm honest with you,
This t-shirt's too clean, man. Give it a try on it.
The last 4 days, pissed myself because I couldn't get about. Like, I've still been to the toilet, but that mad way, you're in the toilet, you're going home, you're going to your bed, you sit down, it dribbles out, you're like, fuck.
It must be a pure operation trying to get a piss.
And it reminds me so much for the car crash, because that's what it reminds me. Like I'd go to the toilet, it's a pure hassle, mate. It took me 5 minutes to go to the toilet, man. But for that, back in the day, in the car crash, and I'd come back in my bed, and it would just all come out, and it was purely morally embarrassing. It was purely embarrassing all, because you're like, you're pissing out yourself, man. You know what I mean, like a tramp. But that's what I mean. See, back in the day, I wouldn't go out to a nightclub with a certain tap, so you know, I don't give a fuck. I'd go naked, man. Like, no
tap off, you know?
Like, tap off, but like, mate, I make most of my rig, Primark now. See, my works in Primark, and...
Do you get a discount?
Oh, man, I say, oh man, people say that all the time, and like...
I think if you get a discount in Primark, the
class
class
is shoplifting, mate. That's what my ma says, shoplifting, like... And mate, see, surprisingly, mate, fucking, there's hundreds going on, mate, there's hundreds of shoplifters in Primark. I don't know.
You're not crazy in there. I don't think you can get tags on them.
Fair enough, man. Like, seeing my head was like I'd say I'm gonna come up again. Like, you know, like you're going through your life where you say, well, I'll be a superstar. Like, I've done a few things that sent me back. Like, I'm not proud of that. It sent me back. A few people have left me for that. We're not hanging about you anymore. You're not right. That's not normal behaviour. I'll be out. I'm married. That's just doing it to me. Like, that's just doing it to me. But like, definitely, like, after the crash, I was like, right, that's it. Done. The life's done. Like, I gave up. Like, I didn't give up. That's in, but like sitting here now, I know I can get through basically anything now, because like the car crash was that bad for me. I was like, it's just because everything you went through before it, and it was like they come back, and then 4 months before you turn pro, that happens, and you're like,
right. So tell us about it. So you broke, for them that doesn't know, 2 years ago you broke your back in a car crash. What was it?
2 years ago I broke my back. Yeah, I broke my lumbar, my lower back. Yeah, I was just walking to work, and obviously one of the boys wanted a haircut, so he's picked me up. Just boys' day, man. Like, we got to the gym, everybody's pumped up, man. We got to spar and all that. We'll just do it, maybe driving a bit of the speed limit, but on that, we just lost control. That was it. Nobody was following, nobody was full of drugs. It was just, well, I would basically go to work, they all got to the gym, and we were tying in to cut hair, and we were lost control. That was it. I was on the left hand side, so the pole basically, like, we turned away, and it's one of the ones, like, I've not been in a car crash, bro, man. I fucking shat myself. Like, oh my god, man. I thought I went through hardcore stuff before that car crash. That was hardcore. I'll never get a dunk like that before again in my life.
So what happened? Did you crash into a pole?
Mate, it was like a turn. It was like a wee turn. But we were going that fast straight ahead. We wanted the boy in the back, that mate, we were going to crash, and he was a mad chopper, mate. He was a mad gypsy. So I was like, I'm running. His face was chalk white, and I'm like, oh fuck, if he's shiting himself. I'm like, this boy, I respect this gypsy in the back of my... I'm talking about in the back of my... He's there. But who I'm talking about, I respect him well. And he's went down that ADHD path of keeping it quiet, but he's lived a life where you're like, oh, yeah, you old chopper cunt if he needs to.
Right, okay.
Kind of thing. But on that, gentleman, lovely, mate, a brother to me, and he's not a dick. He just done cunts when they've wanted. Done anything. It's just life, innit? It's basically that, but he's up for it. So seeing his face chalk white made me go, oh, I'm fucked. Because, you know what I mean, this cunt's up for it, man. He's not up for it now, man. You know what I mean? So if he's not up for it, I'm not going to be up for it.
What speed were they getting round the corner? Can you mind?
I don't think I can say. Like, cause we say that, I don't think I can say, like, we say that, I think if I said it to now, like, I don't want anybody to say it and go, well, you're talking shit, cause you say that.
Nah, right.
I mean, like,
fast anyway, too fast.
We're going fast anyway, right, but on like what I remember, like, my pal said he was going 30, so we're going 30.
Right, okay.
My pal said he was going 30, we're going 30.
30 around a corner's pretty fast.
We're going...
Right, okay.
We're going about that, bro, but I don't want to say that, because, like, there was an accident, I mean, that is a bit...
so what happened? You came round the corner and hit a
we're
pole?
going, long story short, we're going double that, fuck it, I don't care, man. If anybody sees that,
It's happened now.
they couldn't really care anyway, but I just didn't want to double pal in, but on that, it's happened now, 65 miles an hour, I get the brunt of it, pole right there where that camera is, and I was like, if you hit the camera up, we're going to crash, what? Oh, I think I thought it was my mum. My poor mum, because like, she's going to die of a heart attack, because she was already going through the walls with me already, with addiction and kind of like avoiding the jail, and like she just wants me to find my purpose, bro. That's what my mum really wants. She wants me to find peace. She wants me to find my purpose, and I don't understand that because of my ADHD. But I'm trying to say, like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, but that's basically why I need to get off the weed and all. Like, even though it is medical, it's still need to get off it. But like, going at that speed into a pole was fucking major. Like, that was major. Like, but I was off it. I was fucking raging, mate, because I was off it before that. I was off it. It was in a state of sobriety, you know. Everything was sound, everything brilliant, and boom, man, that pole fucked everything up. But the only thing I thought of when I looked up was, you're gonna die. And that was it. There was no freak out. I wish
was there a form of acceptance?
There was a form of acceptance, because
because
I've never felt that way before in my life. I felt like, I've always said, like, because my I can feel like you feel when you're not wanted. Like, you can't say, oh, you've taken too much drugs and that. It's no, like, I always see the good in people, and people will tell me, like, no, they're a good person, and they're not, they can stay away from them. And I'm like, no, they're good, not, because I see the good side, and then really the cunt's pure, like, spoke shit about me. It's happened to me time and time again. Like, it's happened to me, like, a couple of months ago, like, fucking, you get talked to, like, somebody you think quite highly is, like, respect somebody, and then you've been looking up for them for years, and then turns out they're not mad about, they're talking shit about you. And you're like, you gotta go do them, or you gotta, like, you don't know what to do, and like, but that mad way you're older now, you're just more gutted.
Nah, the thing is,
you're gutted, man, you're more gutted in it, because you're like, for years you're like, you think somebody's a pal, and especially like this day and age, like, we're older now, mate, you just think, no time for that anymore. Especially at this day and age, like, don't, like, see if you don't, like, I appreciate the, I respect the people that say to me, you're a banger, like, my face. I love that, bro. See, you tell me. See the honest one. See my big boy. I know Bill laugh. He's my pal. He's my. I didn't think he'd like even wanted me to say that, mate. I think he'd actually the reason I've even said that. Like, you're not your pal. Fuck up. But he gets his haircut off me anyway. That's he pays me dough anyway. That's what matters. But he's like, he always gives me it tight. But in a sense, where, like, cause he's bigger, like a bigger, badder version than me. He went through the wars. So when I go on my shit, he goes like, shut up. It's nothing compared to my. Like, in a sense, his shit. But it's just, it was a bit of a laugh between me and him. But like, he's the only person that's ever told me the truth. You know, he's been honest. Like, that mad sense. Like, I like that about somebody. Like, so you long as you're being honest with me, I'd rather that. Don't tell me you like me or not, and fucking pure talk shit behind my back. I'd rather you tell me, yeah, it's not a bad guy, but you're a fucking drama cunt. I'd rather that.
I'd rather that. See somebody, if somebody is talking shit behind your back, the best thing that can happen is for you to find out. Because then you can realise where you stand, and then
my thing is when I find out, like, I didn't like, my thing is with me personally, like, mate, I don't actually like confrontation. Like, my thing is with me, like, I'm definitely a gladiator. Well, like, see if you put me in a ring, I'm built for the job.
Control setting.
See if, like, when it comes to, like, family, I'm there. But see when it comes to, like, see if, like, I come to the phone, give me shit, I'd be like, no, like, flatten, but I'd be more like, I wouldn't be like, I'd be like, wait a minute, mate, who the fuck do you think I thought, like, can't do that now, like, but see if it's in person, I'll lose a rag. Because when my switch goes off, but see if it's on the phone, I'm taking this loud noise, like, because my ID's in it, like, it's enough for me to get scared off a bit. But that's just because it's a wee dog making a lot of noise. See when the wee dog comes up to a bit, like, I'm still a wee dog, but I've got a big bite and a big bark. But when a wee dog with a big bark comes up to a wee dog with a big bite, like, I'll win. Like, it's just 21, but it's like, I'd say, like, or maybe it's maybe it's just kind of also the grief, bro, because you know they're wrong, you know, that's maybe it is there, because, like, if I was to chin somebody for, like, talking shit with me, they'll go like, no, I wasn't, like, then it escalates thing, like, you're caught out a liar, take it as it is, but then they would probably take it to, time and time again, it's happened to me where they turn it around on me, and they try and make it like it's me to blame, and then it's like, I think it's just an easier for them to take, like, they know they've done wrong, it's for them to make it feel better for them.
They're looking for a cop-out.
Well, that's what, mate, I was choking, oh my god, mate. Oh, for the last 5 minutes I've been trying to look for that word, a cop-out. They're looking for a cop-out, bro. Thank fuck you said that, bro. I was rambling on there for minutes now, man. I've been trying to look for that word. They're looking for a cop-out, fuck's sake. That's what it is, bro. They're looking for a cop-out. They know they've done wrong. You're chinning them for it. They're trying to turn it around you because they're looking for a cop-out because they can't, they're no man enough. Like, see if I talk shit about somebody, which is really often, really. It's really often. I don't really talk about MD, really. Talk about shit about myself, mainly, but I don't really talk about MD like that.
I see what it is. It's lower vibration behaviour. See, kind of bad mouthing people behind their back. So see if you're already kind of vibrating at a higher frequency than somebody, you kind of need to lower yourself to somebody else's level.
That's how I stopped shagging about. Honestly, that's one of the things I stopped shagging about. Mate, it was because that it was frequent vibrations and that. So you start getting into that more. Like, fair enough, like, I want to like see how I feel now, and it will be this. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, shut up, mate, you're still puffing. Like, and maybe I'm just going to the negative people because that's the doubt. I'm going to say this. See, when you get into a spiritual realm, where you realise that, like, all kidding aside, for work and life and everything we've been taught, when you get in a state of spirituality where, I walk about my front gear with my toes out. Can't think, like, my grounding, like, that's a form of spirituality. When you get in a state of spirituality where you see it for life for what it is, like, obviously, like, that, to get sober, that's where you need to go. And it's like, you've done well to keep it sober. I've done alright to kind of maintain it to a point where now it's like getting to the point where it's need to go fully sober again. So, like, that's why I like the boxing and that, because it kind of like, I might be puffing, but I'm fighting and all that kind of thing. But spirituality definitely will help MD in Glasgow get through life. I'm telling you that now, man. See, if you're not a spiritual person, I don't know how you do that.
So I remember somebody telling me that the alcoholic or the addict is looking for a spiritual experience every time they use. They're just looking in the wrong place.
Not in the wrong direction, mate. It says that in the big book. It says that in the big
book. So you've read it and you understand. And
I got to chapter 5 and then my sponsor relapsed.
Right, okay.
So that's how I relapsed, kind of basically. I didn't relapse because of that. I was like, I was doing main thing, kind of got like meetings again, but that's how like, I'm on to my third. Listen, I would say when I come back for this time, like obviously because of the bareknuckle fight went so well, like I want to get like in a full state of sobriety. Obviously medical weed and that's it. Like I know I'm being a bit too hard on myself, but like to be the best version of yourself, you need to be sobriety. Like that's it. Like it's nothing better than being sobriety.
Sobriety's the best drug you'll ever take.
So the first time I done sobriety was like I done 6 months. Then I started getting all the mad voices for when I was a wee boy when I got touched up, and I was like, oh fuck that, man. I don't know how to deal with this, man.
Right, okay.
That obviously stems from like with my wild shit when I was younger, being a mad dog and all that. Like that's what it stems from. Like so when I've done my first, like basically my psychiatrist told me this about 2 years ago. You took drugs to take you away from the pain. Now you're taking that. You're taking them now. It's taking you straight to it. So that's when I had to get spiritually well.
The antidote.
The drugs on the working. The drugs on the working. They're taking you right back to the point where I took drugs to get away from that shit. You know what I mean? To get away from that piss, the bullying, getting touched up, the trauma, and then you're taking it. You're dancing in there, and you're just getting sitting there right in front of you, man. This mad fucking vivid image. You've smoked a joint, and you're like, oh, if I don't want to think about that, and you're like, that's when you know you need to get spiritually well.
The solution becomes a problem.
That's when I knew like you will. And then that's when I knew I had to go to recovery. And then, like I said, like I've done it. I've been in it 3 times out, and I've relapsed. But like I learned something from it every time, and I never like you never lose focus. Like the mission is still to get sober. You know what I mean, like it's definitely like with the big book, like you said that like. It is well, we're addicts, we're just looking in the wrong place. You know what I mean? Like, I know me, I could tell you, mate, I know fine well everything I need to do. Call showers, fucking eat well, man, meditate. I pray, I do all that. It's just, I can't be fucked going the night without a sleep. That's the long but see, because I'm half injured for 6 weeks, I'm going to do it. So I've got, it just seems like everything's gone too perfect, like God's plan for me, you know, like, it does seem like the perfect opportunity to get off the smoke, even if it is medical, because it does seem like, if you want to be pro, you want to be the bad man and bare-knuckle. Well, like, you want to get through these broken bones. Obviously, a lot of people thinking like you're going to do another one. I'm like, 100%. 100%. Like, me, it was the best thing ever. It was the wow, man. It was, for any young boy out there, man, or for any guy out there, man. Like, I see why the movie Fight Club was so good. Like, I can see why, because like you're brought up to have this, like you're going to be a someday, and like yeah, we all are someday. I mean, we're all God's children. We're all like, I'm not going to go on that, but. See, that's what I mean. See, being spiritual well, you can say you're someday. Like, it doesn't matter if you're working in Primark. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking lawyer. You're a someday. Everybody is someday, and that's what matters. But like when you're growing up, you get told you've got to be a movie star, a footballer. Obviously, I like a few boys are lucky enough to be footballers, and that, innit? Man, I know a few boys that have made it well with football. Good on them. But then I make cunts on gaffs the other day. What I done. I could have made it pro. I mate walk around it.
But that's the thing as well. We all are someday to someone.
Oh, I
so it might be if we look at a footballer like a Don't Be Many as such, but that's just the image. Because if I maybe go and pick, let's say, a famous Tyson Fury, the image I've got of him, I might be like, I love that, but the real person might be totally different to that.
Definitely.
Whereas if you get people in your life that truly care for you, everybody's got that. There's somebody that loves somebody. There's always somebody's son or daughter.
Mate, that's what I mean.
Somewhere.
Like, see, like, the way I was trying, but see people they haven't had that. Have had like, everybody go through shit, but see, cause like pen and paper who have had dicks, mas and dads, who have dicks family like that. So
there is definitely people like that. But
I'd be fucked, mate. See if my man and dad didn't give a fuck, like no like that, but like, see with all like that level, like. Excuse me, like see like my dad like, oh, have a puff, do you want? Like it probably would be actually sound actually, it'd be a good laugh actually, but like, do what you want, son. Oh, that'd be the worst thing for me. See that my mama always said it's harder to say no. My mum always said that to me. It's a lot harder to say no to you than it is to say it to you. So remember that.
It's just hard to say no.
It's
a hard thing for you.
For me to go mad, I go and get mad at it. No, I was like, why? I'm being, you make me a lot of people good in here. But really, it's just fucking what are you gonna get achieved if having a laugh, right, and meeting pals and all that? But like, putting pen and paper this. I didn't achieve anything for getting mad at in a park when I was 15. The science is that. Better than that, it makes you human. It's good for you. It's like you need it. I mean, I wouldn't advise it.
No, definitely.
I don't advise it. I did. Don't touch it. But like, that's why one's like it's definitely it happened. It's like I think it was Mel. You know what it is, mate? Oh, sorry. I think it for us is like that was the lifestyle back then. I don't really know the lifestyle now, mate. I went to a nightclub 2 weeks ago with my pal was a laugh. Just like we were driving about. And he was like, do you want to jump at a nightclub? And I was like, to be fair, I was full acid. It was that night. I was like, aye, let's do it. Because I was like, let's see how old I really am. But I see if I was sober, I'd be like, no, I'm not going there, fuck off, why did I even do that? Shut up. Because full acid, I was like, I'll do it. And I went in, mate, and I went to the dancings next October. I went downstairs and it was like, mate, it was like being in the Vauxhalls. I've been in some conditions, mate, but even if I wasn't on it and I freaked out because I was like, no, this isn't right. It's about 150 degrees down here. You can't move. Like, this is a bad one. This is like even if you're like, fuck taking gear down here. Like all the young ones are taking pink now, they're getting for it. You know what I mean, I take things in a spiritual sense and like try to like sense that I took that as an achievement. You know what I mean? I took that as an achievement that night. So I wanted to see let's see how old really I was. I mean, I felt heavy old, mate. I mean, like fair enough. Like to me, it's kind of like you're full acid. Oh my god! Like to me, I felt the only normal person there. The only kind I felt normal was that I was me and my pal were the only two normal people. He was sober, obviously. He was my trip sitter. Like I'm no fucking one of my dafties, mate. Like I do like take things and have like shit locked down. Like I take my shit like for a reason, and if I don't take it for a reason, it's because I'm fucking feel shit about myself. But I make sure like. I'm like everything's like if I'm going to take acid, I'm going to make sure I've got somebody on the phone. Like it's got to be there for like, because I don't want to be a burden to my man and dad. Like imagine taking like I'm in acid and something goes wrong, your man and dad to deal with it. So I've got my trips there. So
it's definitely worth taking precautions if you're ever.
You need to take precautions, especially like that was my first time taking acid. So it was like
that night.
Basically, it was my first experience with it, and it was brilliant. I didn't actually trip, so it wasn't the strongest acid, but it was enough for me to get a spiritual experience for like the wellness for it. I did have a lot of trauma, but then that going back to that fight, that fight done everything for me. That was like as soon as you pull the bathroom shit, I just felt like the last 2 years.
Pulled the plug out,
mate. I pulled the plug out and all that trauma and all that like negativity and this anything that like really annoyed you, mate. Like anything like even work, like anything like even like people just anything like annoyed you. Nothing annoys me now. The last 3 days, mate, nothing annoyed me. I've been a lot nicer to people. I've been more positive the last 4 days to people and to myself because of the fight and just because it does like fighting does show you who you are as a person. And
definitely. You learn a lot for yourself in a fight, especially, and it's like one of the most humbling experiences you'll ever go into. And that's one thing I would recommend to anybody that's never done it. Go into a gym, get a wee bit of training, get a bit of confidence on the bag end, jump in and spar. You'll get fucking humbled within about 30 seconds.
Bro, man, I'm no lie, man. I took that fight expecting a kicking. I wanted a doing. Like, no, that was like the mindset. Like, but see, when I first took that fight, like when I was sitting in Malaga, with two mad Colombians, man. Sitting in Malaga.
I seen that, but did you go to the High Rocks?
I went to the High Rocks, and usual. I went to get half it, and 5 days in, I got fucking met up with two mad Colombians after dinner. That was me smoking again. That's no stop since usual. So I went in to do the High Rocks and smashed the High Rocks. So that was it for me, mate. Like, I had to get back into. That was it for me. I think that was March sometime. Because March sometime I was like, I'm going to kill myself. Because that was like, obviously like lawyers and all that with this crash and also there's claims involved and all that blah blah blah. that's basically that's how like I was holding off for so long to get back into combat sports, because like that, you know, it's like, mate, like they try and hold off it, didn't you, man? Like, I've still not had that pelt, and I'm not really, you know, I'm not caring about the pelt. It's more like I want to be mentally well, I want to be fit, I want to be happy. That's the main thing, and that the fight done that for me. But definitely like that's the thing that made me like fuck my head, mate. See, honestly, that's the thing.
Did the crash?
Like the crash fucked my head, but like I was in the ring. I was like wanting to get back training 5 weeks after it. I was willing to. Right. My body shouldn't have been.
So what was the recovery process like? We'll take us back to see just after the crash. Like, you wake up in hospital, broken back. What was the thoughts and emotions like?
Fuck, like my life fucked. That's me. I'm going to be an alky again. Like, I'm going to like. I was off it, man. I was off it. Then like, I was proper off it. Like, I was like months off it. You know what I mean? So I was like, yes, man, here we go, man. You know, it's like me. Like, that's what I mean. This time around, like, you know, it's like being off it. Like when you're off it, you're off it. You get this mad glow, that you get this buzz. You're like, yes, man, it's class. Fuck me, I was just, I remember, to be fair, man, it was like, after the crash, I was like, fucking right, man, because I thought I was dead. I did, like, it went black. I thought I was dead. And then, I felt pain, and I was like, oh, fucking, I wish I was dead. The pain I was in, I've never felt pain last in my life, man. Like, see the pain I'm in now, it's nowhere near the pain I was in. That's how I know I can be a bare knuckle boxer, because I can take pain. Right, I can take that pain. But, oh, mate, I always use my niece and nephew as, like, my strengths. Like, it's like, that's how I would use, like, I'd go through anything for them. For the first time, I was like, fuck they two, man, I'm dying, man, pull the plug, get a shotgun, both. I was like, oh, dear, I was like, put a gun in my head, you know? I was like, this is so, like, this is like, like, and there we go, I'm going to look to the camera now, the seriousness of this. We obviously, don't take things because you're hurting, don't take things because other people make you hurting. Go speak to a professional and deal with your problems, because see, taking all these scoobs and all these painkillers for a dunt and think you're fucking funny, and just because you're all pull me, and just because you wanted a dunt for a laugh, because you don't know how to handle your own heat. When you need the day painkillers, the most they didn't work.
Right, so you built up a tolerance.
I'm telling you, bro, they pumped me full of morphine like a fucking rhinoceros, mate, and I was like, more, and I was like to him, mate, I was off it, so I was off it before the crash, so I was like, I'm not doing it to be a junkie, like, I'm maybe a pro boxer, like, I've tried to just make myself the limelight to them, because, like, I was in agony, mate. Nothing was working. Obviously, it was making me my nut, and I was taking the pain away, but I felt pain. You should be feeling pain. I was like, I'm telling you right now, man, like, the pain I feel in my arms is the exact same pain that was in my back. It's a broken bone. I broken bone. I hate a broken bone. I hate getting tattooed. People say to me, you're covered in them. I was like, I know, man. I can't hate me. My sister said today, it's a form of self-harming, it, man, but like,
I'm thinking exactly the same.
It's a bit dark in it, but as she said that, I was like, don't say that. I was like, that's the only thing I've got left in my life. But like all kidding aside, it's something I done when I was younger, like self-harming that, but it's just a cry for attention. It is like, all kidding aside, like, life is good. Like, that is what you see getting older. Like if you're watching this and whatever you're going through, life will never get that bad. Like, we're all going to lose people we love. That is the worst thing that's ever going to really happen. That is the only thing that really, for me, it means anything. You're going to lose the people you love, but that's part of life. That's a journey. On that, it's all bullshit. Make believe. You need to wake up. You need to have food, and you need to make sure you're all right. On that, you can always get another job. You can always get new pals. But you need to make sure you're all right. Like, that is the main thing in life. Like, make sure you're all right, and that comes down to like you're fighting. Like, I do it because I thought it was self-harm, because like, but I use it in a positive sense. It's like a way I get to show off, man. Like, I'm using it because, you know, as see, Alan being a barber, I'm fucked, bro. What else have I got? I've not got any skills. Alan being a proper paid nurse. I mean, bro, like, I can't work in McDonald's, bro. I can't like be a. I mean, have you tried that crypto, man? I put 500 quid in that. I've lost 200 quid. I'm like, mate, I don't know what to do, bro. Man, I'm a barber and I'm a fighter, and that's it. I'm not even the best barber. I'm just a good barber where like, it's like, mate, like, people always say like, oh, fuck, going to Turks. Mate, I'm telling you, some Turkish barbers have given me the best haircuts the last couple of months. But on that, see, if you've got a Turk, tell me you're a barber. Tell me you're a barber and you're the best haircut ever, man, by the way. That's a life hack. By the way. If you've got a Turkish barber, say you're a barber. That's it.
It doesn't matter if you're the best barber. You've been good enough to been a barber for how long?
10 years now.
You've been a barber 10 for 10 years, so you must be doing something right. People keep coming back to you.
Okay, that's the thing. I mean, I love my job, but it's definitely since the crash. Like, genuinely, that is why I was. Like, I lost my skill set with it. Like, I definitely,
Why did the crash affect it?
Maybe it's just because the pain I'm in. Like, I'm like seeing you're slowing up. Like,
Are you still in pain now?
The crash, still.
What was the recovery process like? Could you walk?
Oh, I was sorry about to lose track from my rambling to everybody.
All good, mate.
After the crash, 3 weeks, crippled, on our back, you're not moving. So for somebody with ADHD and what was going through the worst time of my life, that freaked me the fuck out. 3 weeks I couldn't move, mate. I was like, for 3 weeks, mate, I was like hating it, mate. I was like, I'm going to lose it. And I thought at one point, this is that you're going to like put in a loony bin, because at one point I was tripping balls and all, mate, and the doctors, I wasn't taking it, but like the amount of shit I was taking, like, but I was begging them. I was like, please give me more, man. Like, I'm telling you now, man, like, I would rather, like, because they were giving me enough to like give me maybe a bit extra, but that was just shut me up. And because I'm hard luck, but like I always respectful to my NHS workers, you know what I mean? Because like half of them aren't getting paid, you know what I mean? And they're sitting there looking after me, mate. At one point I freaked out big time, bro. I'm not lying, I freaked out like to go on a wee funny story where I thought I was like for the operation. I don't know what it was, but I just thought like something inside bleeding. Help! Middle of the night, 3 a.m, but I'm trying to like wake him Dale's up and all.
Did you say what you thought you were having an operation?
No, when I after the operation, like
what was the operation you got?
Oh fuck, man! I shattered the 3 bones there, popcorn shattered. Like basically, didn't shatter, but it was like hairline fractures. So it was like clean breaks. That's what happened in the car crash. I was like in the passenger seat, and the pole was like, I was like. It was just the airbags twisted me around that much. An impact. It's just.
Was it the airbag that done it?
Airbag done it.
So it wasn't the impact as such. It was the airbag.
I'd say the motor did go into the motor first went into a car. The car then went into a pole, and the pole was like that was like I could only describe it like maybe a giant picking you up and flinging you against the wall. Like, it took everything away from you. But then I did go at the airbag. It was just, I think the impact everything, bro.
No, the airbags are quite heavy duty.
The impact, the airbag, I've never been in a crash, so I've not experienced that. I didn't know today. I just thought, well, if somebody was going to run at me with something, I'm definitely going to tense up. That's not, mate. So don't do that in a car crash. Don't tense up. You don't tense up. You need to be loose.
Why?
Well, that's what my pal Billy said, and he done that, and he was alright.
So what seat was he in?
Basically, when you're in a car crash, it's one of the ones, it's easier said than done. He was in the back, but it is easier said than done to be calm when you're going through a car crash. But see if I was to go through one now, see if you're limp, you won't feel anything. See if you're stiff like that, you're tensed up ready to go, your bones are all hard. My pal fell off a roof. Listen to this, right? He fell off a roof. He's a roofer, blah blah, fell off a roof. The scaffold wasn't set up correctly. Fell off a good poo, man, good on him, man. But he fell off a 40-foot roof, mate. I'm telling you now, see if I fell off a 40-foot roof, mate, I'd have been squealing the full way down until I hit the deck, 'cause I'm scared of heights. And that's what I said to him, I was like, how did you survive? His chin hit off a scaffolding pole, and that's the only reason he survived. He was knocked out. Mate, he landed on his arse. He landed on his arse.
What was his injuries like?
Everything fucked, shattered, everything. His mate, I don't know how he's alive, I don't know how he's walking.
Is he still walking, eh?
I mean, he sounds
still one piece.
He's no sound, but like, he is sound like he's like me, he's like sound
functioning.
Like functioning, like you see that, like somebody who like went through something like that, it's a lot worse than mine, 100%. Like didn't break his back, I think he broke his pelvis, like all that was shattered. So like a lot of that, definitely, man, like he was done for, man. Like I thought he was dead. When I got told, I thought he'd been dead. Like you fell off a 40-foot roof and you survived. I'll do is, man, somebody's watching it after you. I hope somebody's doing that for me. If I don't think I'll get that luck, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for my Grim Reaper. But that was my day when I realised somebody's watching it for me. That's when I realised about spirituality a bit more. Because the night before, obviously it didn't happen, but it did happen. But it didn't happen with my mum. The night before my ma sat me down, she's like, oh, I'm getting tested for breast cancer. Obviously, thank God that it came back negative at the time, but she was just getting tested. But in my head, my ADHD, it was like, oh no, I'm like, best me, like, my man's getting old. It's starting to, like, I was in active addiction for like 10 years, like, with everything, like, heavy duty. So seeing you kind of, like, start, like, when you came off everything else and you're just smoking weed, like, you start to, like, realise, like, everything that's going on, you go, oh, fuck me, man, I just came off a 10-year bender and my man's a lot old. See if you're drinking from 18 to like 26, well, I came off the booze, like, did it once and I relapsed because like I done a year and then I can have a drink, and I done a year on it, man. I loved it. I could go out and have a sniff, I could go home, I could say not a line, I could take a line, I was the guy in gaffs the year I was back on it saying to people, it's 3 in the morning, we shouldn't be getting another gram. I couldn't look at me like, what? I was like, think about it, we're going to be up to 6 in the morning anyway. If we get another bag, we'll be up to whatever time. We've had a fun night. We've had a good time. Let's just sit and rest. And that's what I mean. See, when I take like psychedelics now, halfway through the trip you want them done. you want to learn for what you learn from them, and then after it you're like, oh, I can't be arsed with this, because it is a lot. A psychedelic trip's a lot more than a sesh.
Yeah, especially
So it's like you want, like, I've realised that now, like we asked that, you just need to rest, you need to be calm. I learned that for the car crash. A wee bit was like, you're not going anywhere, bro, man, you're plastered to that bed, so you better shut your mouth, man, stop doing nothing. Because I was a big drama, I'm a big drama queen to this day, that's my thing, man, everybody knows me, I'm very eccentric, so it's my thing. But yeah, drama queen, so like, when I'm in the hospital, man, like, I'm never addicted to anybody, but I hate it, mate, man, it freaks me out. I'm not scared of dying, mate, but I just don't like being in that hospital bed, man, it freaks me the fuck out, man. I don't like the thought of it, like, I like, you know, that's something, you know, mate, like, when I was in the first time, it was so, it was heavy, like wolfed, it was so good, but right, because everybody was there for you. Everybody, well, obviously we'll go into it, but that much, but like everybody was there for it. It was like the pure love and the support that was there. But it was like this is like down to you, but this is going to be a lot harder, mate. This is I didn't think I was going to walk again. It looked like it was a bit of a fuck about actually after the crash, to be fair, mate. Like after the crash, they came in like, you've just fractured your back, you'll be alright. I was like, alright, sound, then I'm just in pain, I can do what I'm kind of fidgeting about, but still can't get up, you know what I mean? So I'm like, but I'm alright. He comes back half an hour later, kind of flat. I'm like, sorry, I made a mistake. And I'm like, what do you mean made a mistake? Like, you've actually broke your back. I'm like, and mate, that's when the ball, as soon as the doctor said, you broke your back, I get it, like Jesse. Like Jesse, mate, I get it. And I mean, there and then it was like something like SpongeBob SquarePants. And that was how it went down, mate. It was just how I'm with my ADHD. Everything's like, we're all good, man. We'll get him right, man. We're just slowly and that we're all good. Hey, you broke your back, son. That's how it went, mate. I tell you that's how it went. Because I was like, fuck, I'm fucked. There you go. I was like, I'm fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked now. You're fucked when you had everything gone for you. How are you going to be fucked? Well, in my head, I had everything gone for me. You've got a successful business, self-employed business. You're doing a career. It's turning professional. What else could you ask for in Glasgow? See, but honestly, that's all you need to be proud of yourself in Glasgow. Well, if you need to be proud of yourself in Glasgow, just be proud of yourself. But for me, having a self-employed business and doing something I love in combat sports, and even like if it's no combat sports, it could be golfing. It was just taking a hobby to that. It was taking a hobby to a career. That was it. It was taking a hobby to a career. That was it. To say I done it in the East End of Glasgow with ADHD and no a rough background, but no a easy fucking upbringing through my own errors and a few other things on my fault, was I'm happy. And then the car crash fucked all that up. The car crash did fuck that up because it was me like, no, you're a cripple. No, a cripple. You're disabled. You're mentally disabled before. No, you're like this. No, you're both. You're everything now. And it freaked me out. It did freak me out, but it made me go fuck. I'm not going to have that. I didn't have that. I lost a lot, man.
You lost your purpose, you lost your sense of direction because you're like, right, suddenly life's got meaning, life's got direction.
No promoting
do your
Pablos.
Thing, man, do your thing.
I need a dunt, man.
But no, that's and most people in that position, because you're suddenly, because it's one thing you break your leg, or my leg will heal, or break my arm will heal. Do you want to 100 minute? Alright?
No, pardon the fun in it. Yeah, I said. No, because see, this time round, mate, I'll let you continue.
I know, as I was saying, but when you break your back, it's like, fuck, will I even walk again? And it's suddenly that's like, right, barbering, you're no barbering again if you're no walking, you're no fucking boxing, you're not doing none of it. Like, am I even going to be able to fucking look after myself? So suddenly that fear sets in, so your reaction is very natural. So in that process, right, you said you got operated on, it was probably looking 50-50 if you were being generous to yourself or walking again. What was that process looking like, the recovery process?
The recovery process, they said to me was, right, you were lucky, a hairline fracture, lucky. Like if it's a broke back, but if you're going to have a broke back, that's the best one. Kind of thing, right? Okay. Like you'd have a shattered broke back, you'd have a lot worse. It's just, see all the broke backs, still fucking pretty bad. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, doesn't matter how you get a broke back, it's all fucking bad. But I would rather have a hairline. It's basically just a sword going through you. That's what it is. Like it's clean. It can get put back together. So it can shattered. It's a lot harder.
Right, okay.
I don't know anything, like, I'm sorry, I don't know any facts.
As far as you understood it,
I'm basically mentally insane, but all I know is this is, if something breaks, if it gets put back the right way, it can get stronger.
Aye.
But I didn't realise that till now. Because obviously, break your back, it's a lot like that. Like, the doubt in me was even worse. Because, like, it's like your full career, man. Like everything, mate. It's everything, mate. I tell you now, mate. I see they told me you were going in a wheelchair. I'd be like, right. I'd give it 3 months. I said to my mum, I'd give it 3 months, and I'd have thought you'd put me at the back and I'd have done something. Maybe no, like, I don't know, mate. I gave it my best shot. I'm telling you right now, everyone that knows me, mate, I gave it my best shot. But that would have done it for me. I'm telling you, see, I'll be proud to. I don't care. That would have done it for me. I couldn't walk in. That's how I can't waste a second chance, bro, man. It's bareknuckle. I can't waste it. I realise it's really crucial that I make it. And even though I make it, I don't really care. I'm not going to be a superstar, but like, just as long as I go at it and get my best shot, and like, I mean, then I'm not going to be. I could be champion one day, but I deal, man. But alright, say I could get on that bareknuckle fight club and get like, you know what, be in that situation where you're just flung at a fight and it can make your life. That's basically that's what I'm hoping for. It's going to be a hard journey. It's definitely not going to be now. It's not going to be anything soon. Being professionally with what I've got left in my body, I could probably give, in my heart a line, I could probably give bareknuckle a fair shot for the age of 30 to 40. A fair shot. Championship, 30 to 35. Being realistic, you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Putting the science to it, putting the science to it, I mean, like, you need to put the science to it. I would say I'll have I could definitely, like, that's what I'm saying, like, that's giving me my hope, bro, that's giving me my spark again, like, that fight done everything for me, well, I'm like, right, let's go for it, and let's not lose it. So, that is where I'm getting it, like, having purpose. Like, there you go, mate, I'm sitting here, like, the last 2 years of my life, I've been fucked. The last couple of years of my life, I've been, basically, I had the crash, mate, the crash that fucked everything. The last 2 years of my life, I've been more fucked than ever because I didn't have a purpose. And that one fight has made me get my spark back. Well, we guys are come up to the street and like looking you like, oh, are you that guy for the bareknuckle? Normally, so you that. When normally somebody says my name, I'm like, oh, here we go. It's one of the ones. It's like, oh, I went no. But it was nice to finally get one where like you Aiden Bryson, you're like, aye, and you're like, oh, good. Like, it was like the first time I ever like had that. I'm like, that meant something to me. Like, well, I'm gonna get it on it. Like, yeah, I said some buzz in it, bro. That shit meant me. That wee guy came up to me and I'm on tricks tracky. That meant something to me, bro. Well, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was gonna come on here and unleash hell. I was gonna make this podcast. I thought a lot of people would be like when after that, like maybe like there and then, like that night, or maybe the next day, oh, I'm gonna be on a big man's podcast. No way, I was buzzing with it, man. And I was like, maybe because for the hydrocodone, he's not like, I'm gonna go on this and be pure sick and just be pure like me times 100 just to get everything out there. But then that wee guy came up to me and he went up, that wee guy was my nephew, and I realised that you're not a role model, mate. You're far from it. You're a dirty, horrible, tree-swinging bastard. But if you're back in your day, now you're getting old. You're keeping your head down. You're trying to look after your family. You're trying to do what's right. I do look after my niece and nephew part-time with my sister. She's a single mother. Obviously down to drinking drugs. Her relationship had to end. So I'm there, like as their guardian, 50-50. And that's what made me realise I don't want Wayne's, mate. Fuck having Wayne's, man. At least I can get them back. But that wee guy going up to my nephew, like, mate, I was so... do you know how much trauma I had done to myself? Because of I think my nephew got bullied in school, mate, I make things up in my head like a motherfucker, to the point that it can actually put me in a psychiatric ward. The build up to my nephew got to school, I was like, you're going to box me, man. Like, I was like heavy, I was a bit addicted, mate. He was going through the wars it was, with his man and dad going through a fucking court case and all that, man, basically. And his dad like basically fucking off. A bit long story short, his dad fucked off. He fucked off because he was a prick and he could totally fuck off. And I was like, you're not fit enough to be basically my nephew's that. I want you, not be my dad, but like my nephew was 10-year-old and he turned around and that, oh, fuck you, be my dad, you're a dick. Like, that's like who? Basically it's his dad. It's his dad. I was so happy for him, mate, because it was the first time in his life where he stood up for himself. And obviously like it is a lot. I couldn't go through it, my nephew's gone through, mate. I fucking respect him so much for it when a wee boy, man, and he doesn't even know it yet. He doesn't even know what he's gone through now, bro. He's gone through like a very traumatic lifestyle change where like, your parents are like splitting up. To me, mate, it fucked me up. My man and dad don't even love each other. I think they'll just wait each other to look after me. Fuck's sake, I think mate, my man and dad will just wait each other just to look after me. I seen that move it, mate. I think they'll fucking kill each other. I think they'll just wait each other just for something to do to make sure I'm alright. But I like him going, like that wee guy got up to him, like, there you go, I thought my nephew was like bullied at school, cerebral palsy. My nephew, so that was that, like being like, there you go, he's not mentally stable, but he's no got that, he's not an Ed, mate, that's that, he's not an Ed. I'm not an Ed either, but I'm not an Ed, I try to be an Ed and fucking turn it a dick. But he's not an Ed, and at this day and age, like, what I'm quite grateful is, like, what I've realised, really, seeing the younger people come to the barber shop was like, dicks are dicks to the dicks now. See, back in the day, dicks were dicks to every cunt. You always got to get dicks in the world. Sorry if it's swearing as well. But like bullies now are like are bullying other bullies in a sense. Like it's like for me, like I say rarely, but you see a lot of bullying in school. Usually no, really. Like and people always talk about get bullied, but like I would say essentially, like, see if you're an Ed in school now, you're not a hard man if you're targeting the weak. Target your own kind, you know what I mean? Like that's what I've noticed that now. Like fair enough, they're stabbing each other, like no stabbing the goons. See back in the day, the goons got targeted because
I think it still happens because mate, it's something that's always happened.
It's always going to happen. Like I'm dreading it. I'm dreading it. Like it's going to happen eventually. Like something's going to happen eventually, man. I feel like something. It's life. It always happens. It's part of growing up. But for him to go through with like cerebral palsy and that and blah blah blah, for him to like get through it all and like with a smile on his face like that, it's been that inner child. You get through it and being that inner child, mate. That says in the book of recovery, you will get through recovery as long as you've got that inner heart. See that inner child, that connection with God and all that. Like having that an inner child, like a child will get through it. Like any war, any famine, any like grief, any trauma, a child will get through it because I've got that child's heart. Just when we get a bit older, and that we've still got the heart, but he gets a bit much in that, man. That's what really happens when you get older. But like for him, go through like school, and after in my head, I thought he was going to get bullied. Mate, nothing happened. He's at least a pure like wee guy.
Mate,
but he's in like second, third year now. So like, I mean, like, he went through the trial and tribulation, but everything was sound, mate. Everybody liked him. He's a cool wee guy. He's like, but he's not a flash wee guy. He's just a nice boy, mate. He's everything that I wanted to be in as a person. He's like the way I was when I was like young, a young boy. Like, see if I had anything touch, drink or drugs, that's who I was. My nephew, I was my nephew. So that's important. So like, I don't want him to touch anything because like, I asked him, would you want to be when you're older? He's like, I want to be a football manager. I'm like, right. And you don't want to turn around and go, you want to be realistic. You want to hit him with 100%, but you want to be realistic with him. Like, right, what we'll do, we'll smash a crypto business and we'll get all these businesses built up because you realise like, like you can make it if you put everything in it. So I asked him, what's your backup plan? He's like, I want to be something to do with football, like if it's to do with cerebral palsy, to be like a physio, even like a coach, like a wee side coach, or like, there you go. Like, see, as long as you've got the backup plan, like, see, you have that plan at that age, I know, like, thinking like 11, mate, you don't want to be 12-year-old. I don't know what I went to do last week. I mean, though, at that age, to see when he actually told me that, I was shocked a bit, like, to even say what he said, like, because it's that hope, but it was like the seriousness he said it, like, he knows what he wants to do, like, he's 12-year-old, he wants to go to uni.
Aye, fair play to him. See as well, what I would maybe say is, it's like, of course, what I think the best way to support somebody is encourage them to try something, even if you believe it leads to failure, because as we've learned, failure will teach you much more than success ever will. And the thing is as well, it's like you might have a plan, you think, right, this is more likely to succeed, but that's your vision, no his. What I would say, and plus as well, mate, you say you're not a role model, and what I would say to that is you've not really got a choice over who you're a role model to, because as you say you're not a role model, but 2 years ago you were lying with a broken back, and you've just had a bare knuckle fight where you've broke your arm and your wrist, and bear in mind you won that fight. Most people would have sunk more into addiction, and I'm not saying you've escaped addiction by any means.
I mean, I've been on the come up, but I've been on the come up. I'm just a bit humble with it.
It's just because you're still on the journey. But the thing is, as well, you look at what back before. The thing is, we talk about adversity. Like, see people that are faced with adversity that haven't been primed for it, they haven't been through all these experiences, they shatter. But as you say, do you think if you had this bare knuckle fight without that car accident, you'd have been half as successful, or do you think it would have meant as much?
No, I don't think it would have meant as much, bro. I think the car crash had to happen. Everything has to happen, bro. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. That's why I mean, like, it's a kick in the stone then, but you know what I mean? And the car crash, that, like, we're talking about it now, but the car crash for me is forgotten about now. It's done with now. It's forgotten about, but it's a big role to play in. I mean, it's a serious
big part of your life.
So it's a big role to play. It's definitely setting back financially, spiritually, like, not spiritually, but it's financially. My boxing career, because I was also about some pro, you know what I mean, but that kind of happening, and that's how we went and jammed with bare knuckle, because it was more like, I was sitting down the High Rocks, and it was basically, I was going, but I'm going to turn into one of these High Rocks cunts. But High Rocks is good, like, I'm not dissing it, but High Rocks training's hardcore, bro, like, I'm not dissing it, mate, but I'm not, it's no one-on-one, but I'm going to get...
It's a bit of a fad.
It's a bit of a fad,
but see, what was the other one that was the CrossFit and all that? It's like one of them.
What I would say is, like, with High Rocks is like, You can get a bit fucking stuck up with high rocks, I think, mate. I've seen it myself.
People make it their identity, know what I mean?
Mate, the day we get identity, like, I'm a fighter, that's my identity, weed's my identity, like, kind of being an addict's my identity, but being like a good person's my identity, being helped, like, so I mean, mate, I done CS, bro, man, I done smash my CS years when I was younger, and then see, like, 3 years after, I still went back, because it helped me. The only reason I went back to it is because of my back. Like, I can't like go and lift out couches and that anymore. Like, I need to sell my energy for my business. Like, I want to do charity work. I want to go and like do what I done that made me spiritually well back in the day. But as it stands now, like, it helped others, helped me. But like, I can't date the way I used to. Like, I like back in the day it was like date you want on Instagram. But like, long as I'm out there 2 days a week with a charity, like, that's what done it for me. That was my release. That was my release as well. Now it's more like, I mean, now it's more like, I don't post anything on social media about my mental health awareness anymore, because like, everybody else has gone through it, we'll get it, but see if MD or Mills with me, I'll never turn a blind eye, man. I mean, like, I've talked to people I don't know, and like, we all do it, but like, at some point I've been like, why the fuck am I getting mailed? Like, to the point I'm like, I'm not right need, like, wait, they quit smashing me, like, I'm not well, like, asking me for help is like asking, okay, man, fucking, just don't do it, like, don't ask me for help, ask a professional for help, but I'll give you good advice, like, I definitely know what's helped me through, I definitely know what's got me through my darkest times and, like, my lowest points, because, like, my lowest points might be not as bad as somebody else's, but they might be a lot worse than somebody, so that's, I mean, it's different perspectives, that's what it is, really, so, definitely, like, perspective of things gets you through things, like, all the bad stuff that happened to me has made me the man I am today, and I still want bad shit to happen to me, because see, without the bad shit, then you're not going to be mad enough to go in that ring.
What do you mean you still want bad shit to happen to you?
Well, the bad shit, I'm
you still want lessons to go, do you
lessons to learn, listen, I'm not
okay.
inviting any bad shit, I'm telling you, my man and dad are old, I'm not to say camera, my man and dad are old, right, I'm old enough, look at these grey hairs, I'm not inviting any beefs, any trauma, I'm a barber in Queensland, I just want to live that life and just kind of be a professional bare-knuckle boxer. I've not got any beefs with him, I've not got any dramas with him, I don't even sleep about anymore. Mate, my thing was being a shagger, now it's no, because it's like energy, it's negative energy. Many times I've had my head kicked in for sleeping a bit. Because like, I've been
really, aye.
No, really, but aye, there's no really, but aye, there's been a few times I'm like, I think I got plugged cause that, and there's been a few times I've been like, you're getting plugged, bro, and I'm like, I've had to phone somebody like who's on the same side, like, I have to get this up, mate, because obviously, like, because when I plug you're shagging a bird, like, shut up, mate, it's a bit much. But you're dealing with that, you get cunts like that. I've not done it, no, but I've not done him the dirty, I've not done him the dirty in a sense, like, I've not done him the dirty like that, when he sleep with him, he's missing, like, I mean, everybody sleeps with Alex, man. I'll devil's territory.
Love is one of the most dangerous drugs of all.
Oh, I love the worst drug, man. That's when I actually came to a point now where I actually won't do relationships. But it doesn't mean I won't fucking take up no getting my whole, mind you, but it means like I've came to a point in my life now where I'm old enough to realise now where I had about 10 partners and I always blamed them for the outcome. Because they were a bit scatty, but I was scatty, so because I was scatty and they were scatty, I blamed them. My last relationship was with somebody who was normal. No, I fucked her life up, man. I fucked her shit up, bro. I didn't fuck her shit up, we're alright, she's alright, obviously, but overall, man, like, I kinda, like, that's what made me realise that you are a dick. That's what made me realise, like, you are a dick, and like, you need to stop, like, going out with people, because, obviously, having, like sexual trauma when I was, like, 6 years old, no any details of it, but it wasn't, like, as bad as what people think, but it was enough for me to think, well, that's probably not shouldn't have happened at that age, and then I think I had my first wank when I was 8. So it's fucking young, innit? And then I think we do it. I think it's normal, but I lost my virginity when I was 12. I think that was like the common thing. But the bird I was 17 at the time, so it's a bit 12. I was 12 at the time. She was 17. But this was one on holiday, bro. So this was one of the ones, and she was barking. She was fat. Was
she from another country? She
was from another country. She was from Ireland or something like that. So she wasn't getting a fuck anyway. I thought I was like 15 or something, man. So it didn't really matter.
Right. Okay.
I didn't know what age I told her. I told her like I think she knew my age. It was like my 13th birthday. So I was 12, turning 13. I think she was about 16, 17, but I was like, yeah, but that was better then. You also see it when you're older, like, that's had a lot of traumatic effect on me, where, like, it's like, I've, like, takes you on that, like, I didn't know, like, my first relationship was quite traumatic, where, like, I would just want to be with somebody, and then they cheated on me, and they pure, like, licked me on Facebook, like, all the pictures and that, because they were broke up because I was an arsehole, but obviously they were being a dick to me, so the only thing I know what to do in a relationship when somebody's being a dick to me is, unfortunately, cheat on them, because when I cheat on them, it makes me feel bad, and it makes me want to be nice to them. That's mental. See if I was to write that pen and paper, that's how it is, that it's mental, but that's how my head works, and it's nobody can argue with me. That's just how it is. It's sad. It's not right. It's not to be proud of, but that's how it is. Pen and paper science. So that kind of didn't help. Where like, man, you get the bullying and that, then you go through your first kind of lovey-dovey relationship, and it was pure traumatic. It was pure like, when I actually look back at it, was heavy abusive. It was abusive, bro. Like when I actually look back at it, I was like, oh, that was mental, man. Like, it was abusive to the point I was like. It was a laugh, mind you, but it's when you look back at it older, you're like, I was fucking mental. Like, the fact that I punch fuck at that lass is actually unbelievable, mate. You see that bird hit me now, mate, I'm not lying, mate, I'd punch her. Any bird, I've seen the camera, like, cause I'm scatty, like, I'll give a bird like 2 or 3 warnings, like, if it's man and my partners, I've never hit a lassie in my life. I've never actually hit a lassie before, actually, I'll be honest with you, but stands out, man, a bird walks me, I put one on your chin, don't give a fuck. Like, but see, back in the day, I would it's something in my head, like, I don't think I would actually put one on your chin, I'd kill her. But it's why I went to see the birds. I think they can just do guys. Like, it's why I went. But like, I see that bird hit me like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, shut up, man. Just get sit down, man. You would be like, that's what's happened. My first relationship, man, I was getting cracked about, man. I was getting battered. You just thought it was all just, but it was all drug fueled, like all mad, you know, like, all happened. So it was like, once you sober up, everything's all good. But that's the thing I hate about drink. You cause a fucking heat wave when I drink, mate, and see the next morning, mate, everything's all good. I was drunk, it doesn't matter. But I take a ball hand of mushrooms, man, I cause a riot, man. It's all about, you still get spoke about the Christmas dinner. And the family, man, still get spoken about Thursday.
Plus as well, different people get away with different things, and it's like, the thing is as well, see, for like you said, it was like 10 partners, and it wasn't until you found someone normal.
Kind of like, but I would put, it was like normal.
Do you think finding somebody who was normal, who didn't bring all the kind of toxicity relationship, it wasn't until you were with somebody normal that you realised all your past relationships were abnormal? I'm not saying the relationship was normal.
Every last I went out with was an absolute gem. Like every relationship I was in was to go out with me as a task, because see, especially. It wasn't like, maybe it was like my last 2, like my last 4 or 5 relationships. I contacted them like to say them like, this is why I was the way I was. I needed to tell them like I got help, and like I didn't get help in a sense. I'm so fucked now, but like I know why I was the way I was now, and I'm sorry, and that's it. Also know it wasn't that cunt's fault. He's a weirdo. That's it. That's what it is. Don't take it. It's not that deep. Just get on with it. And for that was what my psychiatrist said, because that getting off at me, that's what all brought back to me. Like, it's just a pure whirlwind of things, man. Like, you were abusive, you took abusive relationships because you got abused when you were younger, on one occasion that happened once, and then you drag it out, especially having ADHD, you drag it out a bit, you drag it out, but it starts becoming your personality, where like, you go through traumatic shit when you're younger, sexually, then you go into like relationships, and then I would hurt you before you hurt me. But I wasn't like a bad boyfriend, like I wouldn't say. I was quite lovey-dovey, like the way I'm sitting here now, like we go on with it, like I was a bit of a temper on me, like I could, like if I had an argument, I would shout and argue and that, but 5 minutes later I'm like, sorry, like kind of thing, like I'm like ADHD, like I've never been an abusive person. Like anytime I've told a word I'm going through the door, man, 5 minutes later I'm saying like, oh listen man, don't be daft. Shut up man, I was just raging, man, like fuck, who cares who you shagged, I don't care. It's not that deep, but I'm after the total trainer fault, mate. You know, you need to help me, bro, mate. You need to help me there, bro. Sorry.
No, because we were talking about relationships there as well, but as you see, you're starting to kind of unearth stuff.
Relationships where like getting always like that, now that I'm older now, don't do them.
Because the thing is as well, see, as you say, it's like you find yourself in a pattern of abusive relationships to a degree, and as you say, you would hurt somebody before they hurt you, in a sense of self-preservation, and talk about you would probably cheat just in a sense where it could make you
that was going on. So like, to go into it, because I know I've got my train of thought back, that was my blame. I blamed all them, all the lasses who lined them up, done brilliant for themselves, they've done well, they know, good on them, man, brilliant, and no bad words between them. I have nothing but respect for them all, because they've went through me, and I wasn't the easiest to deal with, mate. I was if they're angry, if you were skinny when I met you and you were fat when we were going out, I'd let you know. It's not nice. I know how hard it was. Like, see, especially like sobering up and you get into your spiritual sense. I look back and go, that's not nice, isn't it? It's nothing to be proud of, it. It's like fuck them and all, innit, man. Sorry, fuck them and all, because like, some of them are brutal and all. Like overall, to the young boys out there, don't sleep about thinking you're Jack the Lad, mate, because it's nothing to be proud of. Like, it's nothing to be just listen. Don't knock it back. You know what I mean? See what's there. Like, that's what I mean. That's what I say to people. I'm a deviant because hundreds of people want to sleep with me. I just said aye. I mean, that's all it was. Like, I'm not like, I don't think you could find one bad story with me. Obviously, there's hundreds of bad stories with me. There's hundreds of bad stories with me. You don't know that. But like, well, like, a bad story like, oh, fuck knows, I hear it all the time. Cut me creepy in a gaff once. Like, mad, you know. I've not been that kind of guy. Like, I've been brought up right. Well, like, fair enough, I was a shagger and that. But like, if I was mad with it and a bird was too mad with it, I mean, I've had times where a bird was that mad with my gaff. I woke up and like, we shagger and like, obviously, no, you're Stephen. Like, why do you not do that? I'm like, what? I'm like, kidding on. Sitting there doing the moral thing, that. Because obviously, I get my name has been like the old dog and that way back in the day. So like, when I'm putting actual situations where like, you need to think this is gonna be somebody's daughter, my niece, they the right thing.
See, the thing is as well. See, you're talking about like your identity's kind of wrapped up. I feel as if you've wrapped your identity up in your past bad behaviours.
It's just other cunts' opinions, really. I think that's what it is. Aye,
but the thing is, as well, it's kind of wrapped up in self, and like, as well as what I think is that one of the most traumatic events of like the car crash as such, because you wrapped in that first loss when you experienced in boxing, because you'd wrapped your identity up in your accolades and your achievements, and then it was taken away from you. Suddenly you were returned back to yourself and you're like, fuck, mate, that was your escape.
See, the first time I gave someone a haircut, mate, I don't know what the fuck that shit. Oh, mate, see that.
Oh, no, it's not worse. That's the worst. I used to cut hair in the jail,
when that happened, mate, I've never, like, that was up there with breaking your back material, because I was, see, at that point in my life, I was in this barber shop when I was young. I was 19 or something, like, I was at college, man, I think I'm fucking flying. I think I was pretty good, man. I gave a guy a decent haircut, mate. I actually was a good haircut. I was just on an old guy and I gave him a heavy slick Rick, man. He's like,
there's an old guy,
there's an old guy, he's wanting an old guy's haircut, box standard, 2-3 back and sides, man, wee bit off the fringe, man, just going forward. Like,
would you give him?
Oh, a slick Rick, mate, going out of tune, man. Hell, you're getting your whole night, big man, you know what I mean? Oh, mate, I made him look like fucking
John Travolta.
I made him look like Nico's Bryson, like the old Nico's me, man. Heavy, big Ace Ventura, Quiff, man, side part, man. Nah, it was a fuck. It was a fuck.
What'd they say?
It was shite. It was shite. I was banging. It was that shite, and I you know what? I love the honesty off him, because you know what it is. That made me a good barber, because that's what I mean, mate. I would rather see now. I've been in some conditions, especially the last 2 years cutting hair. Like, it's been hard cutting hair the last 2 years, especially the line injury. It's still ongoing, because like, mate, being like households are back, you know. If I broke back, but I still remember, especially getting older. So like, seeing your story now, like, I would say like I'm a good barber, but I'm not as good as I used to be. Like, seeing I look at old pictures of my haircuts, I was like, wow, man, I used to be like 10-10. Like, you know, like that. I really need to, like, for me to be right good cutting hair, I need to have that mindset to where I like, you know, smoking joints to after work, we're getting smash it. Let's go Fridays, man, 12-hour shift, let's do this. Aye. But really, you're 6 years in, you're like, oh,
no, it's hard work, especially because I used to, the reason why I hated cut, I used to cut hair when I was in the jail.
Did you? Oh, brilliant, bro.
That was a barber. Great, mate. But because I don't know if maybe.
Mate, I forgot you were in the jail.
Because the wage you get was like £6 a week. So it wasn't really like, when I getting tips and that, but mate, the thing is, I used to kill my back. So I was just
you're a big boy, but it's like about 6 foot something.
Like 6'3".
Big boy, man.
But obviously you've had a broke back, so then you're pulling 12-hour shifts, so obviously that must take its toll, no?
It definitely does, bro. But it was more like, see, if I was to cut a hair, mate, one haircut a day for £100, might be the best barber in the land. It's all about perspective. Aye. See, if I did one haircut, bro, like, it's like, sound like it will be the best haircut ever. It's just like the actual like shift itself. Like, it's like, I'm a brilliant barber. I'm probably one of the best. When I'm in, like, say I was doing one haircut, I could show off my skills. Like, you see, I'm in the ring. It's like you get to show off your skills, it's just you in the ring. You've not got anybody that help you, mate. No. So it's like when you've got a haircut, there's nobody that help you, especially if you're like an experienced barber. Like, you fuck up. But I just need to, mate, I fucked my pal set up last week. Pardon me.
How'd you fuck it up?
Try to cut weight, mate. I was trying to cut weight in it, man. I was brutal, man.
You just drained?
I was drained, and normally, like, see, when I was like kid on fighting, like the white collar fighting, like obviously that was like what I was doing. No kid on fight, white collars, white collar, man. Like, it's basically, I would call it semi-pro because of the way I fought. See, you say to a professional, white collar, like, I had like white collar semi-pro, they would laugh at you. But my white collar isn't like the mad, like in the hotel with the charity, you know. My white collar is just unlicensed boxing. So you've still got a 10-ounce glove, and you don't know if you're fighting a idiot or a bloody, just an old amateur boy who just fucking likes a bit of boozing at the weekend, likes doing a bit of fighting.
Some
just
people
the way I'm, mate.
That's just like that. Can I just keep himself sharp?
Like, not getting a bit too deep, but that's what I'm, mate. Like, I like having a laugh and like working and that, and but I like doing boxing. But a wee fight camp, mate, that does you a world of good, man. I mean, have a laugh and have a giggle. A wee fight camp keeps you. Like, that's what I said. Like, I want to keep active. Gutted. That's what I say. That's how I was doing so many fights. I was like, I took a fight on like 2 months ago in the Crown Plaza, and I was gutted. My boy pulled out. And then they flung in some mad wee guy, mate. Oh my god, mate. I didn't know what hit him. I couldn't hit him, he's fast as fuck. But like, I was gutted, mate. I was gutted because like I was building myself up for a war with this fight. It was like I had a lot of people coming in. Like, I had like 35 tickets, and for compared to what I used to do like 60 tickets. That's how I know like perspective. I think like I sold 5 tickets for Alan's show last weekend. I used to sell fucking 50, so that's how I know it kind of fucked off. You know what I mean, but definitely. Price or no, man, can't skint, you know what I mean? It's a lot of money, mate.
Especially if wears half after your first fight, your second
that's
fight.
Why the bare knuckle, that's why I want to smash the bare knuckle, because the novelty, I don't think I'll ever wear half the bare knuckle, mate, because it is so extreme. Like, I didn't actually take the bare knuckle that serious until I turned up that fucking night into the venue, and I was like, oh, this is like sky.
How did you end up involved in it?
I was out my tits on cannabis, sitting with a Colombian in Malaga, fucking high off of High Rocks, and seen that a few other boys were doing it, and in my head I was like, if they're doing it, I'm doing it. That was it. There you go.
But you just message saying what against a fight?
No, it's my pals. It was my pals thing. It's my actual pals that are doing it. It's like, so, like, it's my pals. They've opened it. So officers, I was like, right, yeah, that's new. It's my boxing coach's cousin. So it's like, well, there's my boxing coach, and then there's him, his big cousin, now going to open like a bare knuckle kind of like fighting thing. He's in company with it, and I think they're going to open a gym as well.
Are they? Aye.
They're going to open like an Impact gym as well, so that's something to keep an eye out for, because it's going to take care, mate. Big time going to take care, 100% going to take care, because boxing's getting a bit boring now. I tell you what, you know what's going to happen, mate. You know he's going to win, you know he's going to lose. It's boring now, mate.
With a bare knuckle fight, you know it's going to be brutal regardless. Like, that was one of the best events I've been to.
My last 2 fights, I knew I was going to win. I knew I was going to win. But I shite myself still. Because I was like, I've not been in the ring in 2 years, fuck, man, what happens if I had to go, what happens to get layered? It's just like, listen, I'm bold as fuck in that ring, but you still go for the emotions, mate, I'm only human. But I knew my 2 fights before the bare knuckle, I knew I was going to win each time, but I still went in with the mentality, well, like, man, that's a talking shit, I'm lying to myself, I'm going to lie. My first fight, I went in with mentality that I took it pure professionally. And then because the wee guy that flung me, I was pure disheartened. Second fight was with an old pro, actually, an old pro, so I was actually quite buzzing with it, man. I was wanting to nibble his ear, like, about his life and all that, and it was good now. And then I seen a picture of him, I was like, it's all good. And then I seen him in person, I was like, I fighting him, but he's an old dog, isn't he, man? He's an old dog, but I just went up to him and I was like, can I introduce myself before the fight? That's what my coach doesn't like, because of the way I'm like, mate, fix a fight. Like, I don't need to like hate you to fight you. Me and you could have a fight in this room, mate, and we're brothers, and that's it. It's just fix a fight. It's just like how I'm like. Maybe it's just because of like everything I've been through. Like, I just like fighting's fun to me. Like, mate, somebody tells me to go chop me up, I'm shooting myself. Like, somebody says they're gonna come like dating to me like with tools. I'm like, oh no, because it's not my ball game. Like, it's not my life. Like, if you try to fight me, just fight me, and we can be brothers after it. If you've got a beef, mate, just come off a fight, man. Because I guarantee you'll be pals after it. That's what a fight does for you, man. Like, that's why the importance of like fighting. Like, I don't want to promote fighting, but in a sense, because like when I was in the tournament, I used to fight all the time. It's fucking scary, mate, because you don't know if you've murdered somebody, man. Like, I mean, I remember one time my pal, the boys and that, gave somebody a kicking, and fucking half an hour later, cunts are putting on fucking Facebook, somebody's dead outside Barber, and you're on the back of the motor like that, cunts are laughing and joking and that. I'm like, I didn't even fucking date into the cunt. Like, you know, it came to fights and didn't, mate. I actually was never the one to start it. I just had to get involved because you're like the shite bag if you don't. Obviously I'll get involved in it, it's my pals, you know what I mean? Like, fair enough, if they start it or no. See if my pal started it, when we did, half of them are in the jail or they're dead now, so that's the way the people get. You'd always make sure, fuck it, I'm not going to stop them because they're not stopping them, but I'm not going to let them kick that cunt to death. I've dragged my pals off boys, I've dragged my old pals that are, you know, they're not alive anymore, Dill man, but Dill boy, I've dragged him off people because I'm like, he's not going to stop. Like, I do have that in me where the boys I fought, I knew I was a better boxer and a better fighter. So I knew I wasn't going to go in with the mad angry head. So my first day, that's what I'm getting at. The first 2 fights I had back, I didn't get the tension release. I only got the ring rust staff. And it was more to see you going to be able to do this bare knuckle. Because that bare knuckle was no joke.
So the bare knuckle gives you the tension relief?
The bare knuckles gave me that biggest wank I've ever had in my life, bro. So sorry to put it in a horrible perspective, man. But
just as well it did, because you can't have a proper one for an
I know, mate, and I've not, you know what it is? And I've still no. And I've still no fair. I've followed the test now, bro. That's why I'm probably sitting here like I'm a crack addict. I've still not had that release. But I there you go, because like, see if it was any other box match, you'd need that release. Like, you've earned it, you know. the release itself, all the emotions and the feelings and the fact that, like, for me, see, an actual hard cunt, they probably call me a wee puff. That's basically what they call me, like, you wee fucking swinging puff, man, fuck that, you can't. But you see, a lot of boys were there Saturday night. One of them actually gave me a kicking. He actually battled me. We were talking about Melo. He battled me one time, fucking. And he was there and he came up to me like, mate, you're a fighter, you're a warrior. And see, having that, like, somebody's battled me. Like, see, somebody's actually gave me a heavy kicking, mate, like, actually kicked me. And even he was pissed off me because even he couldn't knock me out. Even he couldn't knock me out. And I still managed to get up. I didn't hit him back because I knew, fuck that, man. You just take your telling. I mean, I was a wee dick. You're getting loyalty for it and you're going to, there's no point hitting him back. He'll fucking maul you, man. And then the aftermath. Because my pals at the time who, I don't talk to them, I call me a shite bag. I'm like, what do you know about a fight your chicken? I fucking, what I said to my pal, who it was like a couple weeks ago, I'll do you, still not doing anything back. And this is to a nutter. And like, oh, you have done something about it, you have punched him back. Aye, no boy, I turned me into a shish kebab, man. I was grateful he was just hitting me.
Your tongue's into
you know what I mean, I was
52.
great, mate. Sorry, I'm heavy getting fidget, I'm a heavy wedgie.
Don't worry, mate, it's all
I
good,
was
man.
grateful he was punching me. See when he walked in, I was like, oh fuck, he was like, you Aiden Bryson? I was like, fucking wish I wasn't. That's the first thing I said
No,
to
right,
him.
I'm not.
The first thing I said, I fucking wish I wasn't. But then, like I said, like, it was, it's when I was getting that kicking, I won't go into names or details, but like, he was shouting about money. I was like, I don't know anything, money. I don't know anything though. Oh fucking right after I left, I found out, man, his ex-girlfriend mailed me saying, like, listen, he's seen the message. It was an old lassie pal. And obviously I was talking to her, like, having a wee flirt with her and that, and the big man seen the message and he just gave me a wee kicking for it.
Was
like,
it weird at the time?
No, I wasn't the girl, mate. It was just that, unfortunately for me, I was in the same street he was, shagging the same bird he was, a different bird. This is another bird. So I got a kicking, right, for this boy's ex, right?
Right,
But then there was another bird, like the scheme bike. Don't want to say that, but I won't line it, so everyone said I shot her. So that's what everyone knows. So obviously I fucking put a story up, and this gaff man pizza's not. He's sitting across the street. I've sat and smoked a skull bit and ate a 20-edge pizza, man, son, chilling like a villain, man, with my chicken in my fucking arm. The door goes and I'm like, oh, that's the door, oh, you're being para. This big figure comes there, man, I'm like, you're only being para, you fucking were right. And that's I got a kicking. But I deserved the kicking, so it's one of the ones, like, you deserved it, you don't take this any further. You could take it further, but you're not going to win.
Right, okay.
You're on the ring.
Lesson learned.
That's
Right,
it.
okay.
That's it.
And the fact the guy came up and kind of congratulated him.
That was brilliant. Like, even that, I did make amends with him after it, because amends had to have been made. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, went to school with my sister. I was like, you're going to see each other quite a lot, and also it was like, amends had to have been made, and I was happy just to call it quits. Like, I took my kick and I was like, fuck it, the cunt's no right in the head, a lot worse than me. So I was like, to get a kicking off him was like the least of my worries.
Right, okay,
so to make it was, I think we squashed it like maybe like a couple of days after. It had to get squashed because it was why one's like.
And they came to your fight?
Oh, be there. No, I wouldn't say that to see me. He was there, just in general, everybody was there. I mean, it was a big event, man. So like, it was good. That's what I mean. Like, somebody just gave you a kicking, coming up to you and going like, you're a warrior. And that was good. You know what I mean, I didn't expect it to come to his mouth. It went a lot, and there was a lot of other big figures there. A lot of big figures that I would say like, I don't fuck with them. That's there's no other word for it. I don't need to say it now. So, you don't fuck with them. I think fuck I'm on the other side kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Thank God I'm my pal. And see like the words they were saying, like, you're a warrior, man. Like, I don't see myself as a warrior, but I don't. It just we couldn't say that to you. Like, fair to us, like, anybody gets in the ring, it ends a warrior, right? And I'm no, I want to get in the ring, to bare knuckle, and I'm going to do it again. So that's what I mean. This is why, like, I'm not. That's what I like about the Impact boys. Like, boxing a bit different. You can fight as much as you want. It kind of, in a sense, like, the Impact boys came up to see me the day after I was in the hospital, because I knew the day after, like, the hospital getting out in your gaff, you're going to be lonely. If you keep posting, at least everyone knows you're going to be alright, in a sense. Like, but you're a big boy now, you're 28, everyone knows you're alright, you've been through it before. So you've just gone home after it and just chilling. So I like the fact that the boys from Impact came up and seen me like the day after. It meant a lot, just to see if you're alright. It took me a wee walk in the lot kind of thing, and like, it was like one of the ones to like, fight in October. No. I was like, what do you mean? Like, there's no fighting your horns won't be fully ready till October, and then we need you in December.
In December?
There's a big show in December. There's a show in October, and there's going to be a big show in December.
October, the one in Aberdeen?
Is it in Aberdeen? Aye, you probably know more than me, bro.
My name's in Aberdeen.
They don't tell me, and I just need to turn up and fight, bro.
I don't know if I've just
I
smelled the beans there.
I think there is one in Aberdeen, because there's obviously one of the boxing coaches.
What's the December one?
December one, I think that's going to be like a big one. I don't know if that's going
to
be. Could be in Glasgow, I think.
Could be, right, okay.
Hopefully.
Is that going to be, I was saying that, because it said to me about the Aberdeen one, I was like, I don't really fancy
if I'm doing it again, I want double my money, but definitely, bro, I want double my money. No, that seems better, like, talking sense, like awkward, and I say to you, I better not go boxer. You know, I'm sitting here on the brew. You know what I mean? Like, but you need to have that mentality. Like I see if you're only mentally ill, mate, you'd probably be sitting here like, fuck. Thank God I'm mentally ill enough that I still live with my man, dad. My own boss, where I can sit back and go, right, the boys are getting paid. The boy, like, I don't charge my boys $100 rent, so I'm not getting a turn here. Like, I'm actual skint. Like, I'm on the camera, like, I'm asking having a GoFundMe, but I'm skint. Like, there's no dough coming in for the next 6 weeks, and I knew the consequences of bareknuckle, and we took it. It wasn't what I wanted to do, the broken bones, but it happened, so we go with it. We use this time wisely, so that's where like with bareknuckle it's like different. Like you can't fight as well. You can probably fight as much as you could, but I like that. That's why I go after that. I like that the boys came up and seen me, and you weren't just getting flung at another show straight away. Like, give me, mate, the way I say it, I stole the show. I'm going to be confident in myself here, because that's what I've done here, is been down to myself. I stole the show on Saturday, bro. I'm not getting a fuck. I'll say that loud and proud. Everybody went through a war, but from my own perspective, for what I went through the last 2 years, and for coming for a cripple, everybody else in that show was a fighter, like normal. I'm the mad fucking cripple, liability, mental. Like, you know what I mean? Just put him in the corner until he comes out. Because basically, I was like kicked off it, man. You know what I mean? Because the way I was acting, that's what made me like. Came on this podcast today, like, you're going to screwing up and act a bit more, because like you could do something with this. Like, I think, I'm half a minute, I can do what I want, but no half a minute do what I want. Like, it means like post what I want. They really want to see if I lasted, mate. We're 29. It's fine, man. Grow up. I'm trying to hold on to that youth, mate. I'm really gotta be honest with you. But like, it's because I don't really say anything wrong, mate. That's what it is. That's what I just don't. I'm not hurting anybody. So for me, I'm having a laugh at it. If you don't like it, lump it. If you think it's embarrassing, that's your views. I just say is I'm just doing what I want to do. But with the bareknuckle, like, it's like no, like I was doubting myself. With me, I doubted myself 15 seconds into the fight. I doubted myself the full way up to the fight. The bareknuckle obviously came about when it like came out, and then I remember we going to like, just to talk in perspective. Like, I went to like the first promo day, and there's like obviously the boys there that you could possibly fight. And you're like, I never been up. And you're like, I'd fight him, because they're all wheeling me. I'm a cripple. I'm trying to fight the easier fights here, man. You know what I mean? Like, but then I didn't get that easy fight. I didn't get the easy fight for the bareknuckle, and I didn't get a hard one either, but I did get a hard fight. Like, it was a hard fight. It was a hard opponent, man. Like a hard line. But they could have put me in as somebody more skillful, more technically advanced. Somebody, I mean, like, I'm 27. He was 37. He's wanted to get that last chance. I want to get that last chance. So that's how that fight was so fucking good. Nobody was going down that fight. Nobody was. Mate, I knew if I got put down, I was getting back up. I knew if I put him down, he was getting back up. Because both of us have everything. No, everything to lose. Like, no, it would be that deep. But I have everything to lose. This is my last chance. I'd say so myself. This is my last chance. Because it's like, it's big, it's new. So like, I'm definitely not fighting anything bigger again, man. Definitely for sure. But because I was fighting at 78, my boy, mate, I had 3 pellets, man. Like, that's what Keely said. The boy that runs it. Like, don't let me get a head in a big, because obviously they were worried about me. Like, obviously, everybody was worried about me. If I actually put things into like the bigger picture, people were worried. Like, see, like that run up to it, people were like, "Aiden, you sure?" Like, that is maybe people's like actual concern for my mental health, my mental illness, like my state, maybe my frame of mind. That's why I don't want MD. Like, that's why I didn't let it come out today, because like, am I mentally stable enough to be on a podcast? Probably no. But I run a business and I went in the ring, so let's do it. So may as well. And it's definitely, I'm going to use it, mate, to do everything right, to help people. I can help you people like to maybe like listen. See if you can get beat, you can get back up. That's that. That's all I can help people with. Is if you get put, then you can get back up. That's it. That's see the new. That's all I want to say to that is, if I can help MD, it's this. It's if you can get put down, you can get back up, and that's it. That's my best help I can get MD. You can get back up, and that's it. Because that fight was like, both of us had everything to lose. But like, he's like that old. He's an older guy, but he's still young. You know what I mean? Like, he's no like.
Still up for it.
Still up for it, mate. Punch my cunt in, mate. See if it wasn't for that third round, I'd probably win a win. Like, obviously, if that was a fight to the death, he was winning. He was winning, mate. I had 2 broke coins. That's why I'm not glad at mentality. Well, like, because like, I can't believe you kept that fight going. I'm like, well, but if you didn't have that ref there, if this was a fight in the street, well, like, in a sense, well, like, fair enough, the cunt's not got a tool, but he's not stopping. And like, you need to keep going until like, I had pen and paper, he was winning that fight. I just said so anyway. My two broke fucking wrists. The first round I was in that much pain. I remember that, like, fair enough, the adrenaline and all that, but like, I've never been in that much pain in my life. There you go, I honestly, bro, I was in some amount of pain through that fight. See, looking back at it, I've calmed down a bit the last couple of days. Fuck, man, I thought being in the hospital was so. And that fall round, I was in agony, mate. The adrenaline, I didn't feel it. I did, but I felt pain that was that bad. I noticed it, because every punch I flung, it was sore. But I just had to put on a show. Because I wasn't pulling the plug, fuck that. 2 years of pure bullshit and didn't ever quit nothing, telling you after nut, and then you're going to say, oh no, I broke my wrist, call off the fight. No, you paid money, I've been paid for the fight. I haven't paid yet, by the way, but I went. I mean, but why it was, but you've been paid to put on a show, fucking put on, man. You know what I mean? Put on a show, bro. Like, that's what I say. That's what I say. Like, because of the crash, I can't be the best barber, but I'll still be there and I'll put my 100% in it. But I know one thing is a fight, I might not be the best skillful, but I can entertain a crowd. I can do that. I can get you ready for it. I can definitely get you ready for it. Like, if it wasn't for, like, obviously me being half a booze in the gear, I'd have been a party planner. Definitely. I'd see if I was still drinking and that, I'd have been a party planner. Fuck it, cut in hell, fuck the fighting. I'll plan parties and that. Definitely or something like that. Like, because my head's 100 mile an hour, like, I need to keep busy. So I'd be good at keep doing things like that. Like, fair enough, maybe the structure would have been upside down because of this. Like, the way I go and like, I just go like this and I'll just switch to something else. But it's still something to do what we're talking about, but it does jump to something totally different. But it's just the way I'm, it's just the way I'm, man.
The thing is, but as well, see if you're a party planner, I don't need to be satisfied. I think what I'd like to ask yourself, but see if you're breaking your back, breaking your wrist during that fight, what's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself? What was the biggest thing you've learned?
Oh, that's a fucking hard one, but I know I'm going to answer that in a bar. That I'm not everything that everybody says that I'm. I like to see the way I know everybody, because I do have a lot of people support me, but see all the negative voices, that's the ones I listen to. See the kinds that chat shit about me, that's the kinds I listen to. I don't know why. I don't know why I do it, but it's just like they'll speak negative about me. So that means I'm not doing them any good. So why am I not doing it? I try to please everyone. I'm just trying to do it. And that's why I see birds and that. I didn't mean to cheat on you. Like, I'm not saying I didn't do it. I done it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it in a dick way. Most cunts don't give a fuck. They just got attitudes when you want. It's what it is. Like, mate, I'd never cheated on a bird, like, because it came out, like, I only cheat on you because you're doing my fucking nothing. And I don't want to be with you because I love you. And then I think the way I see it is like, you're doing my nothing, but I don't want to patch you because I don't know how to do it because I'm too nice. But really, it makes me a bigger arsehole. That's what it made. Like, being a nice guy will get you through life, man, but being an arsehole will get you through life and all. But that's the thing, I don't know what to say here, Alan. I'm not all the things that everybody said I was. I'm a good person, because it takes a good person to go in the ring and to fight. Basically, I know I didn't do it for anybody but myself, really, mate, because I wasn't thinking about anybody else. I was fucking been on my tits for the last 2 years. Basically, so I've been a heavy selfish cunt. That's probably what it is, man. I've been fucking, I'm saying about everyone can't leave me and that. It's probably because I've fucking left myself in the room, man, for the drugs. But when you obviously go asking what's happening and comes patch you, like, right, oh, fuck that one, I don't know. But what I learned was this, is like, I will get threatened. Because I didn't think I was going to be able to. See, if I had a shite fight for the bare-knuckle, I still would have doubt, but I didn't. That couldn't wallop me, mate. If 3 points in the fight, I was like, oh, you better not get knocked out here. So I knew I was in for a fight. So that's how I knew my worth. So that's what I know. That's what I'd say I've learned for the crash. The crash made me realise that you can bounce back, but the crash is basically, mate, if I went for the fight, I wouldn't have been so headstrong. Like, now that I have that fight, I'm like, well, you can't. I'm still mentally fucked, but you can go in there and survive in the ring. You need to be some sort of alpha, like no alpha nothing, like no alpha male, but like some sort of fucking head about you, at least.
You're mentally tough.
I'm mentally tough, so like, that's enough for me. I might not be mentally stable, but I'm mentally tough enough to go, right, the car crash was enough for you to go, right, everything's fucked now. The fight was enough for me to go, right, now you can stop listening to all the voices in your head. And it was like, mate, even for the fight, I didn't really spar much for the fight. Didn't have a proper fight camp for it. I just winged it all. Yeah, it's not. I mean, that's not to be proud of. Like, I really wish I did have a proper fight camp, because that fight was tough, man. It was tough. It wasn't tough. It was tough. It was enjoyable, but I wish I took less damage in my head. Because like, you see, even during it, like, I wish I moved a bit better. Because like I think I took the first cut of digs just to. I was like, fuck it, you know, take a dig. Take a dig in it, man. Take one in it, and then the blood kept trickling. The blood kept trickling in my cut there, man. And that's when I realised that I was rocked. Actually. It rocked me, I know, man. But thankfully, I was like, no why, we didn't set up a fight, right? Me and I'm all there to fight, but we did say before it, like, we're not going here to knock each other out. Because like, I like to, but like, see, I see you rocked. Like, if I rock you, mate, I'm not going to try and capitalise. I'm going to let you recover, and then I'm going to go bang for bang again. Because I want my money's worth. I want the rounds in. I don't want to finish you. I want to get. fucking self-harming it, that's terrible, innit? That's fucking sick. I want to get my experience, and we'll call it that, but other than that, I know what I wanted. I wanted for all the shit that I put my man dad through and on for the last couple of years, and like all the shit that I put myself through, and then all the shit I put other people through, and then for the others, the good side of it, all the come up, all the confidence, all the I'm the comeback king, that. Well, we need to prove it, and I think that fight proved it. For me anyway, like, I don't know, I think one guy commented on my pals, like, he fought a journeyman, I just laughed and went, hey boy, you go a walk. So I was like, no, I would be like, because any other time somebody said to me, you fought a junkie, I go to me, mate, like, I hated that. That's one thing I hated about the journeyman. Like, you can only fight who they put in front of you, and see when you say to somebody, like, you gotta fight a boy. At the time I was 6-0, white claw, so obviously I was like, and like, I need to use my fingers, so it's embarrassing that, but fuck it. I was 9-1 when I started like, at the end of it, when I took my first loss on white collar. So it was 9-1 basically, but 6-0 on white collar. Knew, because obviously when you say 9-1, the boss like, no, they 6-0, because nobody wants to fight somebody who's got more fights and took a loss, because they might go, right, he's a bit tough. So overall, I've had probably one journeyman in my white collar fights, proper journeyman, where like it was there, like, it was like, I'll pay me anything, but I'll fight with him. Like, he's like, I'm not taking a dive with you, but I was like, I'll fight for money. But I'm not the better. He's like, wasn't that good? But it was good enough. He was hard as fuck. Like, I didn't put him down. Put that cunt down Saturday, but can I put this cunt down, man? Fuck, that's mad. Boy for Carlisle, William Brand, as tough as all nails, man. So he was, but it was on that. He done this mad hanging on me. It's like a skip to you. And see, I was mad. There you go. I was mad at that fight. My white collar career wasn't the most professional, because, quite honestly, mate, that was the bareknuckle was probably the first time I didn't take it in before a fight. Bareknuckle fight was the
first time.
So
what did you used to take before fights?
First fight, since my ex decided to take like a picture of me wanking, bent in the mirror, fuck's sake, fucking tickling my pickle. I drank a whole bottle of bucky, because that was mental. That was like my first fight and ever, and like since I was a boy, and my ex decided to do that, so that was a lot of pressure. And imagine that, you're getting warmed up, not pal. Yeah, bro, what are you all about? I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, that is me, mate. That is me, bro. I wish it wasn't me, but that is me, bro.
So that get leaked, but
bro, that mate. Basically, imagine this, right? This is how I'm so tough, because to say this to one of the last days I was away, man, obviously I looked at a video of me basically fucking getting done at Belfast for. Long story short, that's how I put it. Like, basically me wanking in the mirror, man, fucking tickling the pickle. She asked me to do it. I was full of gear. I'm not a chicken. Like, I didn't send that randomly, but she asked me to do it. I'm not a chicken, brother. I'm the ride or die out there. Man, you want it, I'll do it. They're all me. Done it. 2 years later, I was like, don't know what happened to me. I just don't know. I just pissed her off, or maybe she wasn't happy that. I didn't do anything, but I didn't actually do anything to cause it. It just happened. And I was like, well then, that's that. But I think it was the come up. Like everything was going so well, so somebody had to bring you down a peg. But it didn't bring me down. It just broke cunts running about me down, because they're like, oh, for fuck's sake, man, you're mad. You're all about. Fuck's sake, man, fucking. Oh, do you know that's me now, man? Man, I'm who I'm, mate. I'm comfortable with my sexuality and that, anyway, so it is what it is. But like, at the time, like, you're going for your first fight and fucking fuck knows how long that comes about. You're like, oh, give me a fucking break, man. Like, fuck's sake. Like, and I had a bird at the time and all. Mate.
How did that go?
To be fair, I kept it hidden, mate. To be fair, man, she was a fucking lunatic, man. Fuck her anyway, man. I will say that. No, that's one relationship I will go, nah, fuck it, don't care. Yeah. Got a big scar on my thumb cause it. But that was one I was like, you're like, what the fuck, man? Then you're trying to keep it hidden for because you're like, oh, if you got I'm gay or something. I'm not even gay. I've fucking done gay things in my life, man. No proud of it, but that's why I don't take gear anymore, bro. So I don't drink that. So I'm in what a more spiritual set, mate. I'm who I like to be now. Because when you're out and you're taking shit, you do things that isn't you. Nothing wrong with doing it, but it just wasn't. I wouldn't do it sober. So why was I doing it for a beer? So something needs to get up. You know, can I like it doesn't sit with me. Nothing wrong with it. But that was a lot. That was a lot. That took Instagram by storm. I think I had about 5,000-6,000 followers by then. Oh my god, mate, the messages I got. Everybody couldn't mess me. Have you seen that video, mate? I think I was in every building site in Glasgow. Every building site in Scotland, mate. Oh, what, man? Like, so imagine that, like, shagging a bird. Like, I've had that and all. Like, well, like, I've been at OnlyFans birds, and like their videos have been hacked, and like the video of me sleeping with somebody's been like leaked, and like I go to dairy for it, like, I was like, but then my ex at the time, she's like, you're not smart enough and I know you wouldn't do that. I've never done it, because it was like, fuck that, man, that's
Never
fucking...
done that.
Like, I've never licked anybody, like, see, first the fact is, I got licked, I could have done the licking back,
Right, okay.
but I didn't do it.
Or somebody's saying you're not smart enough to leak yourself.
My ex at the time, like, this was years ago, I've been licked a lot of times, bro. I'm a pervert, mate, I'm a dirty dog and that kind of thing, like, but like, I learned the first time, probably shouldn't have done that again, mate, stop sending pictures. That's, I mean, mate, don't take it now, but see for that, I slap him, I just stop taking gear. But I'll get my dick out for him, man.
Wait, it's out now, they've seen it, so...
I don't know, so like, that's what I mean, mate, it's like, why, I think, mate, I'm in this boy, and like, yeah, boy, that video, I'm like, I'm what? Because a lot of people think I'm just going to turn around and be this man, like,
I think if you own it,
I own it, bro, I own it, like, I love Thailand, you know what I mean, I'm saying something like that. I don't need to say anything more, because I'm trying to be a role model in a sense, but you know what I'm saying, like, I'm who I own it, that's it, there you go. And I still to this day, like, people go, like, oh no, man, like, I pure care, like, can't think, I like, overall, like, just because you think I'm a poof doesn't mean I won't punch your cunt in, you know what I mean? Basically, that is my standpoint. Just because you think I'm a fucking wee spikes boy hairdresser poof cunt, I'll punch your head in, man. Look at fuck. But when you say you're going to chop me up, I'll probably go and patch up. I'll let you have your opinion on that, but on that, aye. That wasn't too good. But the second fight, did good enough. Second fight was with a tough opponent, Stuart Thompson, fucking Morrison. Do you know Morrison, Jim?
I know of it.
Basically, his big fucking, that was there, like, the Billy. I know the Billy was an older guy, but that was like a bulldog. Like, you're not really beating him unless nobody really bet him. Nobody bet him. Unfortunately, I retired him after that fight. I fractured his eye socket. It's the first time I didn't take it, mate. That's why I take things, mate. He hit me with a one punch and I lost my shit.
Right, so the first time you didn't take it?
The first time I didn't take it before a fight, he hit me and I felt it and I went fucking mental, mate. I didn't stop throwing a punch for 2 minutes. Boxing wasn't boxing, it was just, you fucking hit me and I'm hitting you. And that was it for 2 minutes, and I sat back down like, I'm fucked, I've gassed different now, I'm going to do, and I was like, fucking listen to me, and then I see the paramedics, and I hope they're going for me, because I'm fucked, and then I see that they've got his corner, I'm like, Alan slapped me, fucking listen to me, and I'm like, that last week some else, but that paramedic's going round to him. They're calling after the fight. Stop fucking slapping me, they've called after the fight. Oh, thank fuck for that. I totally lost control, mate. My ma calls it the Red Dragon. That's
Red Dragon.
That's what I mean, there's a thing for it in the family, they call it the Red Dragon. Like, I've only lost control 3 times in my life. But I'm never like, I know I could be a danger, like MD's a danger to MD. But I'd definitely be a danger to myself. I'm a danger to myself. Like, but I know, like, past come to if see somebody was to like say they're going to kill me, I know I could kill them. Mate. I know that's not I should be saying in a podcast, but I'm no right in the head. But to say that, it's a bit mentally fucked up. But I know if somebody said they're going to kill me, I'm killing you. Like, if it was bare horns, it's just a task, it's a challenge, it's a job. Somebody said they're going to kill me, well, I'm going to kill you before you kill me, innit? It's pen and paper, I would do that. Fuck that, like, that's the person I'm like, you'd need to, like, you would and all, like, who wouldn't, like,
you need to kind of protect
but see,
yourself.
Like, see, growing up, man, like, see, when I can't, like, I'd say anything, like, if I square going back now, slash it, oh, fuck, that killed me, mate, it was like, you know, I'm like, that's what I mean, see, growing up, fucking, it's like, it's a bastard now, mate, because, like, you're trying to, like, get away from that life, like, especially young boys now, getting into gyms and that. Like, I think because our young fighters now, they walk out with a chip on their shoulders, like, mate, you better have known, because like, I'm a fighter, I'm a threat, you know what I mean, I'm a handful in that ring, but other than that, mate, I better have no walking about like you, because like, that's what you'll learn, that quite hard, we'll see that as a challenge to accept.
You go around about like that for long enough, you'll eventually bump into yourself.
You will, I mean, that's what I mean, like, everything that's bad that's happened to me, like, it's causing myself, but it's always humbled me, and like, I'll never, I mean, like I said in the camera earlier, I regret taking drinking drugs. I don't regret doing anything else. Like, see, everything else I've done, it's like maybe like you and Eddie, but I've done it and it came out and, oh, no, it was me, but I wish it wasn't me, but it was me. I do things that can't stay behind closed doors because it's been made public, can't fucking, that's what it is basically, can't stay behind closed doors. Oh, I can't stay a lot worse behind closed doors to that for free.
Yep.
I can't have asked me to do things and I'm like, oh, hold on a minute, pal, that's a bit wild for me. And that's when you know it's wild, because I've done wild things and I've been like, cunts. Do you want me to what? Do you want me to peel what? No, I'm going home, man. I'm going home. No, right. So, I mean, it is life for me now. It's all about perspective, like, because like you, me and my ma have a great relationship, right? But like, cause she doesn't like the bud, even though it's medical bud, I think I'm a junkie. She's proud of me in that, but like, it gets to that point where it's about perspective. I see myself as a junkie basically, even though I'm not. because my ma sees it that because I'm on a substance she doesn't accept. But see if I was a drink, she'd be saying that. How's that? See if I have a drink, mate, I'm carnage. But no, really, like that. It was when I drank back in the day, I wasn't happy with myself. That's how it was carnage. But you bring, I mean, like, drugs really just brings all the worst at you. It does really, mate. See, even that kid myself and smoking a joint. 9 times out of 10 you smoke that joint, you're still fucking thinking about everything, man. You're thinking about shit sober.
Mm-hmm.
The sober mind is a quiet mind. It's great, it's peaceful, it's brilliant.
Depending, a sober healing or healed mind is definitely quieter.
I'd love to have a healed one.
But the thing is it is a process and it's a journey, and it's like, for instance, it's like, for me, obviously I'm in recovery, and I would say I've still got the addict's mind, although I've got the tools to treat it, but if untreated, it suddenly becomes very loud, and I've suddenly got a lot more problems than I realise. But one thing I'll ask you is deep personal question, right?
Right on, man.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Do you love yourself?
See deep down, I fucking do. Because that's the thing, they can't help it. That's how I fucking did, mate. That's what probably got my kickings when I was younger. I love myself that much, they go to me too much, where I thought I was invincible, that I was they can't touch me. I'm gonna be the next fucking kingpin of Glasgow. I'd right, you slap, you wee chicken. Get back yourself. Get back to bed, but I do love myself, mate, because you need to love yourself. I don't get... Fair enough, some days I was waking up and going to work and that, because why would I? Why would I be up in the hills, mate? I'd be fucking... I was born in the wrong timeline. See, there, I've devils, like, after that fight, I devils when I might have been growing up in the 1920s, where, like, going to work was, like, I had, like, yes, a buzz feeling. See, back in the day, mate, to be fair, man, see, before I took drugs, going to work was a buzz feeling. I'm kind of, like, you know, like, overall, man, like, see, like, I couldn't work for somebody else, mate. I need to be self-employed. Because, mate, life to me really is this. Wake up, this is my ideal life, waking up, having a bit of land, doing all the shit you need to do. But then, ideally, that's hard work and all. It's hard work.
Life's hard work.
Life's hard work, but it's good work. You know what I mean? I always say life's hard work, but it's
exactly
fucking good work, man. It's banging, man. Because the way I say it is like, I was my dad's boss act, you know what I mean? Brilliant. Or I couldn't have had that, and I could have been in some fucking tissue somewhere. Like, basically, that's a long term, mate. You'd have been wanked half, or you've been putting your maw. And then, that is it. That's a long term, mate. That's it. And then the fact is, I've got this life, we're all going to die, and it's like, I can't tell. Before I took DMT, mate, that was a scary thing for me, dying. Because I was like, what do you mean I'm dying, fuck's sake, kidding on? I mean something, I'm a someday. I'm a need to. Like, back in the day, when I was younger, mate, the thought of dying, mate, crippled me. Like, crippled me. The thought of, like, the thought of talking about dying now, I don't care about it. I wouldn't say I'm choking for it, mate, but there's no way I could live 1,000 years in my head. Yeah, basically, that's it. I want to live a happy, successful life. But I definitely don't want to be like, my ideal is this, mate, I want to fuck off and go to Thailand and never come back. Right, that's my ideal life. That's not ideal. I'd probably die. I do need structure. I do need stability. So, for the time being, I want to have this mindset. Is I'm in a wee unit now in South Pub Barbers. It's been open for the last 3 years, and then basically the last 3 years I've learned how to deal with business, how to deal with people, and how to just fucking how to run a fucking shop, man. Because if I did have a main street shop, it would have been shut down by now. So that's how I basically had it. Because like how to act, how to treat people. Like when I first started, I didn't know how to do MD, but I cut her in a town. Obviously to start with, and then before I would call it your flip in it, because like the court case for me when I was younger, that was a big thing for me. So like that, after that I worked for myself. The court case did a lot of damage to my mental health because it was a lot of stress.
What was the court case?
Basically I got flunked the rules. I was cutting a group of guys for like years and years and years. Got in touch with them, they asked me to do a job, I said aye. I got fucking flunking the rules, I got fucking set up, and obviously I was just a driver. Mate. They just need somebody to drive, so they had feelings on that, but it was what it was. But I was in a bad path anyway, mate. I mean, I was getting away with it. I was doing selling half good like gear and all that. I mean, like on the side, but that's what led to my demise. If there's any young men watching this, any young boys, see if you're punting without your man down on, get up. See if you're punting, your man down to help me, and get up. It's why I want to just get up, because it's never going to help you. It's going to give you that wages, it's going to give you that self-accomplishment, it's going to give you that wee thrill. I will give you that, and I've tried it and it failed, because this is the logistics. It's like you're going to end up in the jail, or you're going to end off. You have all that Prada and all that Gucci and all that mink in between, but you'll end up in jail, you end up dead. There's only a few wise men out there we all know who have managed to crack that special code and get to fuck where they had the chance, and they live that wee lifestyle where, you know what, you did it right. But most of the cunts we know now are dead on the jail. Bottom line that.
Aye, the majority.
Majority, they're leading the jail.
That's a minority that make it through the other side, and even then it's not a life worth living,
Nah,
man. We
like,
can
that's
see.
that Top Boy's fucked it, bro. That Top Boy fucked it for every
I know,
country.
it's glamorised it, so especially with the media and that type thing, and then you've got like kind of like the television, as you see, your Top Boys and that type thing, to glamorise your lifestyle, but they end up in every one of these things, they either get the jail or get killed or die, you know what I mean? That's the reality of it.
Like when I was there, obviously back when everything was normal, when they brought back, everything was brand new, man. Like my sister, she's a secondary school teacher in Kafkin High. So that's what I say, it's quite funny, we're in gaffs, like my fight 2 weeks ago, and like, my bud's like, my sister, do you take acid? And I've turned around like, in disgust, like, did you ask my sister if she takes acid? You having a fucking laugh? Like, then I'm like, oh, this lassie's not that, I know, she doesn't know the family. I'm like, listen, my sister does not take acid, my sister's a respectable human being. She's a secondary school teacher, she's not a stuck up cunt, but I'm the fuck up of the family. You don't ask my sister if she takes acid. My sister doesn't take fuck all because she doesn't want to take fuck all. She likes to have a drink, because she says that's the only thing she likes to take, because the drugs, she doesn't like it, it's not been a thing. That's it, it's like my man never took it, my sister never took it, my dad took the gear, whose dad didn't take the gear, who's no took the gear, fuck's sake, everything takes the gear. But I took it a bit too far. Like, I would say, like, I'm the one in my family that's the odd one out. We've all got mental illness runs in my family, 100%. My mum had depression. My dad has undiagnosed ADHD, man. If you met my dad, he's like, I'm a worse version. He's not a worse version of me. He's a better version of me. He just can't put up with me. He just can't put up with me.
A more vintage version of you.
My dad's like a cooler version of me, like more cool and collective. My dad's a more mentally stable. My dad's just a version of me who just took gear and booze. Then he touches psychedelics. I mean, that's basically that. Like, psychedelics will fry or not. Take that and don't take them. I take them because I don't take gear and it's what I feel is right for me. Don't take them, but if you're not doing it for the right reasons. But for me, like, I've abused them, and you do see, like, it's fried man up, but it's fried man up in a positive way. Like, to other kids, it's like, oh no, but to me, it's like, oh aye, because I know I'm happier, and like, I walk out with my toes out in the grass and all that. I do ice water dips, I walk out the mountains and all that. Like, I don't see what, like, mate, see, most country now would be, like, see if I did have like a normal life, I had a mortgage and I'd be fucked, I wouldn't be here today, because I'd be sweating about the fucking my house and my, like, the shop and all that, but like, see, because I've played life in a easier version for me the last few years, where I'm like, right, you're not right in the head, you're a cripple, you're going to do things, you've said, I see it now, but it wasn't until I took that acid trip, I seen it, I was like, you've done everything for you to set yourself up for the next come up, because if you had any, like, a house, a shop, it'd have been fucked, and your life would have been stressful, and that'd have been it. So I'm grateful everything happened for what happened. I can't see sitting here the day, mate, you know how the state I was in before I came in. I'm so happy right now, man. I'm so much blessed. I'm definitely like, I'm buzzing at how it's went. I'm sorry for rambling. I'm just happy right now. It's good, man. I thought I was going to fuck this up. I thought I was going to embarrass myself. I thought I was going to say shit. It wasn't going to be like genuine. I thought it was like, I think I've got things off my chest, bro. I think I've helped people, but I want to keep going on with it, so sorry.
That's all good, mate. It's all good, mate. No, don't worry about it at all, mate. No, but it's been good having you, but I might need to just wrap it up because of the time we're on. Just, what's the next chapter?
The next chapter is this. Bare-knuckle is just a side mission. I'm a 29-year-old barber, so the chapter is this. Get a shop, get a house, get sober, be nice to my man dad, get back into recovery, smash this bare-knuckle, come back, and we'll do it for as long as we can. I did say to my mum, but if I have a second fight and I break my bones, we'll do one more, right? And after I break my bones, then we'll need to get it by. But like I said, that veteran boxer that I fought with 2 weeks ago, I was told to not come out. I didn't go in and knock him out because see before we wrap up, I said, "I'm wait you up tonight after this, mate. You want to get a wee smoke?" And he's like, "Nah, mate, I need to go get the missus and the wins." So I was like, "I'm not going to go in here and try and knock this cunt out, man. I could just box him but win and have a laugh at it instead of like this angry head." I didn't even go in with an angry head with the bare-knuckle because I was winning with an opponent where I respect him, we go to like each other, so I was happy I didn't go in with an angry head because I still got everything out of me. I got all that anger, I got all that frustration, I got all that mental illness, like all that shit. I purged like a motherfucker and I didn't need to take any drugs, that's what I'm saying. I didn't need to take any drugs for that. I just had to dig deep and prove to myself that I'm no weak. That's it. So that's my next step, is to keep up the bare-knuckle and screwing that on social media. Try and get sponsors. Defos, mate. If anybody wants to sponsor me when I screw it up, please, man, because like, it'd be alright to make like sponsor money and like get sponsors because it helps you. Brian Haslip did say to me it helps you with fights, because I'm sitting here like, oh shit. So this helps you. So I'm going to like work on my life and hopefully that if anybody's watching it helped. For anybody that's watching this and you've not liked it, then that's your problem. For anybody watching this out of spite, well, you shouldn't be watching it then, because we're only trying to help each other. It takes boys to get up here on a wee podcast to just to open up and speak real life. And see if you don't want to hear it and don't leave any negative comments, just get on with your life, scroll. It's like stalling a bit of dog shit and getting moaning about it, because I went about it. Don't need to leave negative comments, because I will mail you. I done it the last one, like, I messaged everybody, like, if I left a negative comment, I will mail you. If you leave a negative comment in his thing, I will mail you and say, why are we having an issue? You don't know me. And that's basically that. I won't get cheeky, but I'll just say, what's the issue?
At least we've got the view anyway. I mean, that's the main thing.
But thank you for having me, bro.
No, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. One me thing I always ask people, and you've dished out a few, but just as some parting words of wisdom to the youth or anybody watching, man.
Your man, dad is the only people that matter to you in life. And then see if you've not got a man, dad, I'm sorry for you. But this is that, pen and paper. Don't take drinking drugs. Smash a self-employed business where you can take it further, where people are working for you, but don't rob them. Be fair, and try and retire early. Don't listen to the media. Don't listen to politics. Listen to yourself, and definitely go get Beck's King, Good Life, Good Vibes. That book helped me. And if you're taking drugs, take it safely. If you're selling drugs, and you're doing it behind your man dad's back, just get up, bro, and do an extra shift in the chippy. The jail's not worth it, bro, because it's not worth it. So any other young lasses out there, I'm the end to say young lassie, but I'm not. Do what you need to do in life. Be happy. Be mindful. Don't be a whore. And anybody else out there who's struggling, just keep going, man. Because at the end of the day, I'm sick of cunts worry about me, bro. No cunts not worry about me. I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm that old now. Like, no cunts like that. That's why I don't want, like, nothing bad's going to happen. If you've got this far in life, that's why I'm not wanting to get married and like, have weddings and misses, because I see it as that stress me out. So I'm taking, see if you can handle it, own it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's basically that. I can't handle real life, so I'm doing life my way for my benefit. So just end out there and just stay, be positive. Don't be a dick to MD. Don't be a bully. Life's hard, but life's also good. Not every day's going to be a winner. And don't get caught up in social media. You don't need to be kicking about in Givenchy and being on hold every 2 seconds. What you need is this: meats, vitamin C's, sunlight, fucking exercise, meditation, and prayer. See if you want to actually have a life, that's what you need. That's all good. I'm happy with that.
That's it. I love it, mate. It's your life, so own it. Been a pleasure, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much, man.
Aiden Bryson. But if anyone wants to find you, can I continue the chat?
If anybody wants to find me, man, don't, because I can't be fucked. I'm fucked. My head's fucking kicking the room, man, if I'm honest with you. Fuck's sake, I was a butthead for getting sectioned this morning, so like, this is it. See if you want help, I'm always going to be there. See if you want a haircut, I'm always going to be there. See if you want somebody to motivate you, look in the mirror. See if I can do it, you can do it. There you go.
Love it, mate. Aiden Bryson, people. Like, subscribe, and don't get wide.
Yeah.